Good morning. Hello, everyone, on this beautiful Monday, holiday Monday here in the US. That's why I'm starting a little bit later today. So I beg your pardon because I wanted to sleep a little more. Happy Labor Day. My camera is offset. Yes, I think it is. Let me check. Let me just fix my screen here for a second. The profile, ATS, there we go. Let me see here on my feedback camera. My mouse. Actually, it's not. I think it's just it's the gauge camera. Yes, I just started. Just starting. I'm a little late today. Yeah, it's. I had a sticker here that is moving around. I have to fix it somehow later. I don't want to screw something here, but I don't want it to be that. You know. Not perfect. I think the camera is a little bit too dark also. I changed the light settings here the other day. Let me close this off and open it again. Connect. The name is called American Truck Simulator, Tai. Welcome everyone. Welcome joining the live stream right now. We're just setting up a couple of things here. I see the camera is a little bit dark. I changed the settings. Those of you who have been watching my live stream consistently will notice that it is a little bit darker here in my... There we go. It's just a little lighter. Light. The best way will be 4. And then move here a little bit of a gain, just a little bit of gain. Okay, and now let's move the camera just slightly to the left. Yeah, I gotta find a way to put that camera permanently. Question, are you a cruiser, a drifter, or a racer? I think I'm more of a cruiser and a racer. I don't know how to drift solids. And I do admit things that I don't know. And this is one of the things I don't know. I don't know how to drift, unfortunately. I wish I knew, but I don't. So welcome to the live stream. I think the camera is a little better now, right? Those of you who've been watching for more time, let me know. I can move the camera around here, so if it's off by usually the way I like to do, and there's a trick that I usually set. So I put the camera, let me put it back here, so wheel in front of my fly brick. So I like to keep the fly brick for the vertical that you guys can see. I like to keep the logo at the extreme left here on the video. And as in top and bottom, I like to show my, this is the cup holder where my mouse is. And the top here, the limit, it's just about 3/4, a little over 3/4 of the TV. How you control the gauges, Janice? I use a Arduino. An Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. That's how I control it. I think we're all good here. Let me lower the volume. I think music is too loud. Alright, move my chat window now is the last thing I have to do here, I promise, and then we'll get going. Alright, moving here. There we go, that's much better. Isn't that cute? You guys can't see, but I have another TV. Oh, thank you, Kenzie. Thank you. Hey, Forza Motors. Hello. So you guys can't see, but on my left here, oh, you guys can see now because I can move the camera here. So this is where you guys are right now. And this is where the other TV is. So this is the chat, and this is how I see what I'm doing. You can kind of see my camera here, my feedback. That's how I keep track of what's going on in my simulator. Gotta move my window a little bit to the left here so I see the feedback on the vertical. There you go. Now we're back here. My seat started shaking. And oh, would you look at that? I had an accident. It was funny because I had an accident last week on the truck, and it damaged the truck quite a lot. Let me see if it's fixed. Yeah, I fixed it, but the GPS there is still not working. Or it's the mod that just broke when I crashed. I have no clue. That's crazy. Sorry, let me see some of the questions here. Oh yeah, I think I saw it. I reacted to it. I reacted to it, Jelly Ben. Let me maybe go on the truck configurator here and see if I remove. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen that happen. Choose a pin. Is that the pin that does a GPS? This is for a phone. I don't want a phone. I want my GPS. My navigation. There's a stock GPS. Let me put the stock and see if that will come. Hello to France. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. Oh, nice, Chris Tree. That's great. Thank you. Thank you for watching on both places. Yeah. Now it's another fun fact about my simulator. You know this navigation screen here, right? On my physical computer as well. Let me zoom in. I think I'm gonna get the camera light just a little bit lighter. Alexa, set the studio to 20%. Alexa, set studio to 20%. Yeah, I think that's a little better. So you can kind of see here the navigation, and I'm gonna move the camera just slightly so you can see in the truck. This is a 2014 DNL. You can kind of see here as I move it up. You see that little thing sticking out in the game truck? It's the exact same navigation. So Volvo had the same screen throughout their lineup of even trucks. So it's a fun fact about my simulator there. All right, so I still gotta fix this problem, I guess. Oh, here it works. So you can see the navigation is turned on there. So let me see if I put back my other GPS because it was glitched. Where is... I saw your question about the G29. I'll answer it in just a second. Just give me a minute. You don't know how to wire CAN bus, Andrew. So that is a small issue, man. You got to find some tutorials, dude. And then find one that will teach you to how to do the one you're trying to do. I know it sounds weird, but every car, every model is a little bit different. There we go. Got our GPS back. That was the weirdest crash ever. The truck on. Yes. Oh, that's the zoom. I want to put the volume higher. There we go. Can you hear the truck? Yeah, you can. So, Janice Carmona on the Red app, you're trying to get a Logitech G29, but you're afraid of the weight. What do you think? I would be afraid of the weight. I've seen people do it, so it's not like you're not allowed to. However, I wouldn't do it. To be very, very honest with you, I wouldn't do it. It's very heavy. Ooh. Trying to start second gear here. Yeah, the real car will, even if you make it lighter, it'll be about a kilo. Yeah, this one's is 1200 grams. So it's 1 kilo 200, 1.2 kilos. And I removed everything from it. So we removed the airbag, the metal that's in here. There's basically just plastic and the aluminum that makes the outer rim of the steering wheel. And still there's 1.2 kilos here. But I am using a Fanatec 12 Newton meters. So I would avoid doing that. Let's find a job here, guys. So let's get started because I want to get driving. All right, so we are in where are we? We are in Fort Worth, between Fort Worth and Dallas. So it doesn't really matter where we choose. We can choose a good. This one is very far. I have a crawler tractor here. I have some cars that I can take to Texas. Short trip. Washington State. Wow, that's a long trip, fellas. Now, I don't think we're up to the challenge here. I don't want to go that far. Let's see here if I have something better here in Dallas. Dallas is not that far. I just can't pick something that is... Okay, we got this. Kansas. I'd go to Idaho. Yeah. Is that heavy? 15 hours. About $100 a mile. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to Idaho, guys. Let's go to Idaho. So, let me see the questions here. I didn't see it today, Jellyban. I'm sorry. I posted on your Discord about the turn signals. I didn't see my Discord today, Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't see my Discord today. Where is the load? So, the load is supposed to be in Dallas, I suppose. So let's see. The exit's over there. I learned something new with your video that you can add 6 CDs at once midnight. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? You can just keep sticking CDs there up to 6. Now Volvo had this interesting thing. Like I think most of you have seen it. If you're old enough, you've seen in the past that some cars would have a CD changer in the trunk, right? It was like a plastic box about maybe a foot wide by a foot deep, where you could like remove the little changer and add up to 6 or 10 CDs depending on the car you had. Volvo had one in the trunk for 10 CDs, and that's in fact the one that I'm using, like I say in the video, to use the audio from the computer. It's pretending to be that 10 CD changer. But the one thing that I find most interesting is that you could have another 6 CDs in here, and that's a lot of CDs back in the day. Like 16 you could have loaded, ready to go. That was a lot. I remember fumbling around with all the CDs and stuff when I was younger, driving. That was not easy. Does it have New York, Ryan? It doesn't yet. You can add New York with a few mods, but it doesn't have by default on the vanilla game. Hello, Steve Ray. Good morning. Welcome back. If you're in the state, happy Labor Day. Yeah, we got a nice holiday here today, so that's why I started my live stream a little later today. Which game is this, KNS? It's American Truck Simulator, and we're just leaving the Fort Worth area in Texas, towards Dallas. We're headed on the 35 East South. Next year, does the CarPlay work? Yes. So the way this Apple CarPlay works is it's a SIM hub. So it's a SIM hub dashboard that will connect here to my computer and will send data from the game. So I can see the music that's playing right now. I can see stats from the game, what's going on in here. So I can even show you guys in a little bit more detail here. So now you can see it's really big here, the Apple CarPlay screen that I'm using right now. So it's very useful for when you're driving, so you can see how long it'll take. So I will take 4 minutes to arrive to where I'm gonna pick up my cargo. I can see how many miles left, what the tire, the air pressure, the water temperature, and a bunch of other stuff. It's a pretty cool, nifty little Apple CarPlay here. All right, so what else? Joe, hey Joe, The older P2 Volvos, the HU803 radio only holds 4 CDs. Yes, but the basic radio, which is HU603, only holds 1. Thought you would find that interesting. Yes, man, I know. I do have one HO3 in my stash, if you will. If you look, Joe, and you know Volvos very well as well, but if you look at my older videos, like super old videos, you'll notice that I had a 2002 to 2004 center console here and a the climate control cluster, and therefore, because I had a older before facelift, I had the older CD, the HU803 as well. It didn't hold as many. It really did improve it for the 2005. Panos, hey, welcome back, Panos. It's been a while since I've seen you, man. Welcome back. Nice to see you, dude. Midnight GT. Is the distance in the game the same as in real life or shorter, Midnight? So, Midnight, the game will tell the same distance as in real life. It'll say, I don't know, if I'm driving from Fort Worth to Dallas, I don't know how many miles. We're doing 34 miles now. It will say 34 miles, but those 34 miles means like 1.5 mile in the real life comparison. So my gauge cluster here on the odometer, it's moving like in real life. So every, mile, it will clock a mile in the gauge cluster. So you'll notice that was 34 just a second ago, now it's 27. So the game is compressed, I think, to a ratio of 20 to 1, from what I hear. And it changes a little bit depending if you are on a city or if you are on the highway. There's a few differences. Steve, you watched my tutorial about the Apple CarPlay. I couldn't get the game stats to work on it. Any idea? Yes, I do have a few ideas. So tell me which game did not work. Because, and I gotta tell you this, I programmed it to work on 2 games that I play the most. Assetto Corsa and BeamNG. I'm sorry, not BeamNG. And American Truck Simulator. And in some games, you do need different information. They're called different. Like, for instance, speed. In one game will be called speed dot miles per hour, MPH. And the other game will call speed only. And that will be sent by whatever you set up in the game. We need to adjust. So tell me what game, and then I can tell you where to fix it. Next year, is the game free? No, man. The game is... Oh, I missed my exit here. That's not good. We're going to kind of have to do a little bit of weird work here, because I don't want to drive another 4 minutes. We don't have any operator here in the back with us, so it's an easy back. Alright, so the game is, I think, if you buy it on sale, you'll buy it for about $4.99. That's what I purchased the Euro Truck Simulator. The PC must be dying, LOL. I do have a 9950 X3D with a 4090 here, but yes, the computer usually struggles to run triple 4K, man. Hello, T8 Royal Yacht. Hello, welcome everyone. Musical books. The game is called American Truck Simulator. We're just doing something highly illegal. Do not do that. Do not attempt. Professional driver, closed course. Do not attempt. Matt James Lives Life. Yes, I do. Not from yesterday, from Saturday. Sorry, Musical, did I miss your message? I am sorry. I'm trying to read all the messages here while I'm backing up on the highway. Well, thank you, JJL. Thank you. I want to build a police sim. Parts from a FPIU or a Crown Vic. I see you can wire control. Andrew, that'd be so cool, man. Especially if you could get the lights. And you can't have the lights to work in the game. That would be awesome. Drive bananas. We can drive bananas later. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drive bananas later. Alex, so we might have some more information. Not $4.99, $4.99, $4.99. Map is stretched 1 to 5 in city routes, and map is shrunk 1 to 20 to 30 on long routes. Thank you, Alex. I thought so. I've heard somewhere, but I wasn't sure. I always use my blinkers, Nate. Let's get the freight here. Idaho. That's a long trip, guy. We'll do it. Oh yeah, right. You're in Australia, dude. That's awesome. Oh, it's down there, so we gotta get down there. Have you tried city car driving too? No, I have not, JJL. Honk. Sebastian, hello, good morning. If you're watching, joining my channel, please leave a like on my video. It doesn't hurt, it helps a lot. Helps a lot if you just drop a like. And if you're watching on my TikTok, please also hit that like button. I see we're almost at 5,000 likes. That's pretty awesome, guys. What truck is it? So we're driving the Volvo VNL 2014 here. Can you show your settings for the manual? What do you mean, man? What manual? The manual gearbox? It's just an H pattern. I'm driving the truck in the game has 6-speed manual transmission, and I matched this with a 6-speed manual transmission. I caught you off guard. All right, let's connect it. There we go. I can go outside here for a second so I can show you guys. So that's our cargo, and we're gonna take that to Idaho. And if I click comfort, it will comfort. It will attach the trailer. Watching from Russia. Привет, доброе утро. I think that's how you say it. I was like, you're a bit kicked. I hit it. Thank you, A1. I appreciate that like. Every like is deeply appreciated, especially because it helps to, you know, share the channel. It doesn't hurt you guys, and it helps me a lot as I'm trying to share my live streams and my tutorials. What game are you playing, Sebastian? I'm playing American Truck Simulator today. On Mondays, we do play American Truck Simulator. I don't use a range because I changed the truck to a 6-speed. Twisted Layers, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that. Digging this setup, man. Love it so much. Thank you, man. Alright, it's pretty heavy, and we're on a big hill here. Gotta lose performance if you have less gears. Yeah, Pengos, I know, but it's a trade I'm willing to make, man, because I don't have a range selector here, and I don't want to change my gearbox, you know, just for truck. The thing is, I love driving cars as well, and I prefer to have like a more neutral setup. Right now I'm going to try as many clusters working because that is easier than a full setup. Yeah, Andrew, there's a lot of people that are specialized in putting clusters around. On TikTok you can find quite a few, man, and they're very talented people doing that. If you start searching gauge clusters working with games, you'll find a lot of talented people out there. Like, a lot. Leo's dad won. How did I make the setup? So the way I did it was I pulled the parts from a car at the junkyard. Thank you, Twisted Layers. I really appreciate it. Nate, thank you. I pulled the parts from a junked car at the scrapyard, and then I built it in my garage using wood, metal, carpet, and Arduinos. And you can find a tutorial if you follow my bio. Pengos, can you make a keybind to have high and low? Yes. So I used to drive Pengos with high and low, and I used to put this key here for high and low. So I'd be driving here, and then I could just click the gear, but that's just another step to, you know, like pressing. I felt like I don't need that. Can you do an automatic gearbox one? You could, yeah, you could. If you really like driving, you know, just trucks in automatic, you can put a selector here just from a real car and just have it working. It wouldn't be hard at all. And actually it would be even easier because you can use an Arduino and just have some buttons that wherever you slide that selector, that will click a button. That wouldn't be hard. One day eventually I might try to do one of those just to teach people on a tutorial. That's a good idea, actually. So thank you. Andrew, I know they're so smart I can even connect the Arduino. Oh man, it's start slow, man. Don't worry about that. Don't push yourself too hard. I didn't even know this was possible when I began. I'm not a programmer. And then here we are today. Am I in Dallas? Yes, sir, I am. I love when people recognize where I'm driving. Hello, Pontus. Thank you, Craig. Hello, Official. Thank you for the follow. Let's put the miles to an empty tank here. 0.2 and 11, 10, 11.9. Okay. Do you drive on manual and no anti-lock brakes and no traction control, Musical Bobcat? It depends. It depends on if it's realistic. So I'm driving manual right now, an H pattern shifter. So yes, it's manual. Do I have anti-lock brakes turned off? No, I do not. This is a truck. And this truck in particular has ABS. So there's no sense for me to turn it off just to be more like, oh, I'm a badass. And traction control as well. The truck has traction control. There's no sense for me to turn it off. So I usually will leave the settings as realistic, meaning if the car has it, I will use it. If the car does not have it, I will not use it. Sebastian, I am using triple 4K TVs here, man, and that might help a little bit. Thank you, Ike. Thank you, Martin. Sorry, Musical. Why what? Exactly. Thank you, Marco. I'm not a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. No, I follow tutorials, man, and that's why I created tutorials, dude. That's literally what I do. Awesome. Like I tell people sometimes, I'm not a programmer, but I can follow a tutorial. Hello to the Philippines. Hello. Think it's probably late in the day for you, right? How did you make the RPM gauge work with the game Vet Force? So this is an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. I can program... let me see. Can you crash the truck, Marco Polo? Yes. Theoretically, yes. I don't want to crash right now. We're trying to get this load up to... We're going to drive crazy later. We're going to go a little faster today. Loved your sim and nice looking dashboard. Thank you, Boeing 747 Dreamliner. I like your Boeing 747, man. I love Boeing 747s. Any advice on getting an electric seat from a car to work out of the car? Rambo, yes, I do have two important tips on the seats. One, make sure you get, let me turn here, is it here? Yeah. So make sure you get a straight rail seat from a car. So some cars will have one rail higher than the other because of there's those, uneven floors. Try to get one that's even. Second thing, the electric part. That one, try to find a car that is a little bit older so that the controls will not have the CAN bus. So if you just power it, you'll be able to move it. And all you need to power is a power brick. A 10 amps power brick should do it. 4S little boy, do you use Noe Moon? No, I do not. And I haven't tried it yet. I will, however, eventually. I promise. Uphill, come on. FW Dizzies, where'd you get the setup? I bought it at the junkyard, man. I went to the junkyard, I pulled the parts, and I built it in my house, and I do have a tutorial on my channel. That is exactly what a wizard would say. Are you looking forward to the road trip DLC coming up, Cindy? Yes, I am. A lot. I'm very interested because I have tried in the past car mods here, but they all drive like trucks. I'm very curious to see if it will drive like a car. Teresa Mary Skova, I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry I missed your message. I'm just trying to answer everybody. 3 4K TVs, that's noise. Yes, sir. It's pretty cool, man. Let me show you around. I can move here a little bit to the right so that you can see that's the other rear view mirror. And I can move to the left. That's the other one, which is behind the chat window. So how much it's average? You'll spend about $700 this here in US to build one of these. Alright, let me see. Does the fuel gauge on your real-life dash works? Yes, it works with the trucks here, Mad. Andrew, what tutorials do you have? I will follow them. I have all kinds of tutorials, man. How to get a steering wheel, how to get the Apple CarPlay, how to build this whole thing. And I'm working on the electronics one. Let me see. Thank you, Caleb, for the follow. Rambo, thank you. Venge, how much? I answered, does the LEDs in the buttons and the gauges work? Yes. Every light is on right now. The reason why you can't see it is because there's too many lights going on here. Like in a real car, if you're driving during the day, you won't be able to see the lights in your dashboard. That's exactly what's going on here. They're not super bright because you don't want to be driving at night and have those lights shining on your face. Nether, yes, sir, I did. Oh, ZM Smith 217. Oh, I just go for a drive in my real car in real world. That's sad for you, man. I do drive in real world. I have 4 cars and I fly real planes in the real world. But I also have my simulator, so I wish for you the best and you can buy a simulator like mine one day or build one. Do I ever play Forza Horizon AM? Yes, sometimes, not a lot. I'm going to try to learn to make the cluster tutorial. Andrew, so you have a tutorial already on the cluster. Just type in on there, I'm not going to say the platform, I can't say it, but you know where you watch videos. And then you can type in SimHub Volvo T2. It's going to show up exactly the tutorial that will get this working. Yes, Dennis, $700, $300 in car parts, $400 in wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. Let me see. What does it feel like when you're shifting? Lose feeling and toaster. Yes, it's closer to my car, but it's not like my car. I do have the same car in my garage. I have the same 6-speed manual transmission Volvo S60R. And when I shift gears, what I feel is a little bit more like there's a resistance in the middle. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm gonna change here from 5th to 6th in a second. We're still low RPMs here. So let's go to 6th. I kind of feel like there's a clunk that would go, and here's more like a metal clunk. It's a little different. Andrew, I think I could program one, but I need pinout. In the tutorial, you will find a pinout. Thank you, The Greatness. Thank you. You can bypass the nearby way station. Thank you, sir. Musical, how many watts do the setup use? That's a good question. I think I'm using just around 900 watts in total here, about 1,000. Like having, I don't know, almost like a microwave working on this room all the time. I do have a UPS that measures my wattage usage, and it varies from like 700 to about 1,000, depending on if I'm playing, it'll be about 1,000. How do you connect Arduinos? Arduinos are the key to the world. They're pretty amazing nowadays. Did I miss a turn? It could have been. I do that sometimes, Chris-Ree. Well, you know that by now, right? You've been here, and you watch me missing turns all the time. But we're so far from our destination that I don't think it added too much to our trip. It's gonna be a long trip anyways, and we're gonna go a little bit faster. Let's go faster. I'm not gonna go crazy bananas, but we're gonna go faster. Autopilot would be crazy in BeamNG. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand why it would, but it probably would. A Petrolhead 666. What game is this? This is the American Truck Simulator. So let's go on the left lane here. We're gonna do some takeovers. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael Pruitt. We might get a ticket here and there, but we'll drive a little bit faster today. Let's see how much time will I save it? It's telling me that it'll take an hour and 12 minutes to arrive in Idaho. We're leaving Texas. So, let's go. Is it free? It's not, man. You gotta buy the game. It's on Steam. Depends on if it's on sale. You'll find it for $4.99 to about... That's... Ooh. We almost had our first crash today, guys. That was... that was close. You'll find it for $4.99 if it's on sale, and I think the regular price is somewhere around $20. Do you have a Discord, bro? Yes, I do. You can go to my tutorial video. It's going to be pinned right there. Hukan, try Euro Truck Simulator. I do play every Tuesday and Thursday is Euro Truck here on the live stream. So Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, we play American Truck Simulator. Tuesday and Thursdays, we play Euro Truck Simulator. And on Saturdays, we drive anything else. We drive Assetto Corsa, BeamNG. So if you missed a live stream, you can check out. You can look at my channel. You'll find the live streams from other days. So I have Euro Truck Simulator, I have American Truck Simulator, and I have BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, and everything else in between. So let me see, what wheel am I using, Stealth? I am using a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters. Gang, what kind of driving is this? It's a simulation driving? I don't know. From what car is the interior? It's from a Volvo S60R 2005. The specific model, it's a Volvo, but it's a S60R 2005. As we're going super fast, and I'm afraid I might flip over here if I don't take a little bit. We're almost 90 miles an hour here. Did you have trailer brake as well? I think so, A1. I think it comes automatic. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. I will install a bot here that will put the link whenever I say it, but unfortunately I still did not do that. The problem with Forza Horizon is it looks awful on screen, man. It's just awful. And it's because the problem with Forza Horizon is you can't adjust the camera as much as you'd like. So you gotta do you gotta drive with the hood camera, and I hate doing that. I don't like driving with the hood camera. And if you drive in the car, you can kind of see the second dashboard, and I hate doing that. I think BeamNG could be fun, but so far I know... sorry, I'm just kind of going fast here, but this can't cut here because this car is right on my right here. Yeah, I mean, there's... Ooh, we're gonna... No, we're not. Oops. I kind of touched the car back there. I'm sorry, car. Yeah, I like games with storyline, but I like games like BeamNG as well that allow you to go free and do whatever you want. I think that's also something that makes it live so long, is that you can just do whatever, you know. Can you get the parts like what you have? Yes, you can just buy the parts at the junkyard, man. The shiny blue on the dash is amazing. Yes, man, I agree. I think that it looks amazing, especially because... Where should I go? Is it left or is it up? I don't know. No, up. Sorry, I kind of didn't know where the GPS is telling me to go. I think it's the up one. You keep missing turns. Yes, great. That's what happens when you try to drive and live stream at the same time. Don't do that, kids. Yeah, I almost did. You guys are keeping me on my toes here, guys. Happy Labor Day, Grantico! Yes, that's why I started a little bit later today. Am I driving a truck? Yes, I am. Oh, there's another turn right ahead, so let me stay here on the right. Oh no, we don't have to turn. It's straight. So we'll go straight. Do I like driving? Yes, I like driving. How many screens you have? I have triple TV set up here, so you can see my right TV with the rear view mirror, and the left TV right here where the chat is. Sunny, I play Euro Truck Simulator every Tuesday and Thursdays. So you can join my live stream and you'll see me driving on Europe. Opposite to the turn signal stick. Sorry, I missed your question probably. Do you have a driver's license? Yes, I do. I have one for just about 25 years now. Never had a ticket in real life. Thank you, Grantico. Thank you. Thank you, Musical Bobcat. Thank you, sir. And we have this car, just that police car. It's in the middle of the road. I don't know what that guy did. Full screen. You have to click on the icon. That's about here, I'd say now. It's in the middle of my screen. There is a little square button right here that will turn you guys into vertical. Right about here somewhere. I never know exactly where the button is, but it's probably here. What car do you own in real life, and what's your dream car? S100. So I own 3 Volvos and 1 minivan. I have a 2025 Kia Carnival. I have 3 Volvos S60. One is a 2005 Volvo S60R, just like this one, in manual. I have a Volvo S60 T5 2020, and I have a Volvo S60 2022 T8. Thank you, Suvi. Thank you for that little heart, man. Thank you. What model is the truck you got? I am driving a Volvo VNL 2014. Thank you, Sunny. Please refrain from spamming the chat, Mikhail. It doesn't make me answer quicker. It just makes my chat window miss messages. Is Euro Truck and American Truck Sim the same? Just different trucks and roads. Graham? Yes, sir. They're exactly the same. The same engine, the same everything. The only difference is the scenario and the trucks and the cars for the traffic as well. Does the air conditioning work? So all the buttons here do work in the air conditioning, but the air is not blowing out from here. Jim Jones, amazing. How do you get the telemetry for the dials to work? So in order to get the dials to work, you need to get the Arduino Uno connected to the PC, and then the PC needs to have an app called SimHub working, and SimHub will actually fetch the data. Let's see if we have to stop. Yeah, we have to pull in. So the Arduino will get the data from SimHub and we'll send it over here. Everyone else is doing it too, so I will tell them as well. It just bothers me a lot because it makes my chat window move too fast and I can't read messages. Yes, Graham, it will come to console. That steering wheel had to be expensive. Actually, it was $15, man. If you go to the junkyard, pull it yourself, it's about $15. Oops. Are junkyard parts cheaper than on eBay for clusters? Yes, Andrew, a lot cheaper, especially here in the US if you go to a pick and pull. Armand's game name, American Truck Simulator. Thank you, Christery. Thank you for that. I don't see Daniel. Maybe my auto moderation is already stopping that person from the messages, so I don't see it. So I will pay attention here. Let me get this Daniel out because it's not showing to me, so it's not bothering me because of that. Let me do that. Oh yeah, I see him now. He's gone. Bye, Daniel. Sorry guys, when somebody's spamming too much, let me know. Sometimes it doesn't show to me. Oh, I banned him. He's gone already, Christery. Thank you. How long did it take to wire it all? It took about, I don't know, man. I've been working on and off for years now on this. But if you follow my tutorial, it'll be quicker. I'd say if you dedicate time in about a month, when I release my electronics tutorial, you should have it working. Bobby, that's... Well, it's not that expensive, man. Skylar, what screen size? It's a 65-inch TV, triple 65. So there's another 65 TV and 65-inch right here on the left as well. So there's triple 65-inch TVs here. 4K, 120 hertz. How much everything costs, Little? So it's important for me to make this very clear. $700 is how much you spend on the rig. The car parts, the Arduino, the wood, metal, carpet, you know, all that stuff, which is what makes my simulator special. My simulator is not special because I have a triple TV set up with a powerful computer. It's because I have a car here. So $700. Oh, gotta take this exit. Matthew, is your odometer accurate to how far you've driven in the game? Yes. So it's accurate in two ways. It's accurate in a real life sense. So I've driven 24 miles since we started the live stream today, but I've driven a lot more in the game because the game's compressed about 30 to 1 on the highways. 20 to 30 to 1. Kelsey, yes, I got a whole dashboard here. I might hop on BeamNG Drive. Nice, man. Can you read my message on TikTok? Yes, I can. What message? I'm reading your message right now. What screen size am I using? I told you, 65 inch. Yeah, you have to mention the Spaceball. Dude, you can mention as many times as you want, Florida, man. I love the Spaceball. To me, hands down, the best gear lever condition here in all cars, all manual cars. Even the gated ones from Ferrari, they're cool, but they're not Spaceball cool, you know? Travis is literally just driving a semi, lol. Yeah, man. That's why I have, like, I put for you guys a filter that shows all the game stuff. Can you go fast? Dude, I was doing 90 miles an hour on a truck. That is fast. Do you prefer those American kind of trucks or European ones, Jellypen? I prefer the American one, dude. I don't know why. I think I like the look. I think they're more like, I don't know, me. I don't know if that's, you know. But yeah, I like the American ones better. Rafi034, at this point, just go out and drive a real truck. Absolutely, 100% not. It's like telling a Call of Duty player to just go join the army because he's doing too well in the Call of Duty. No, thank you. What car's dashboard is that, Kurt? It's from a Volvo S60R 2005. Oh, I gotta check those, man. I don't check my requests. There's too many. I just had to stop at a certain point, otherwise my sanity will go wild, man. As you know, I have almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. It's not that I don't want to reply, it's that if I check out my requests, I must have at least 1,000 requests there right now. So the best way to contact me is try to go to my Discord. Join, follow the rules, click I agree, and then you'll see. Yeah, the Honda shifter is pretty cool too, Christery. It's very similar to this from what I heard, and I've seen a photo, I think, once. How do you have Euro Truck Sim navigation on your phone? This is the American truck simulation, but it also works with Euro, and it's because there's an app called Truck Sim GPS on Patreon. How did you hook up the dash and stuff to your PC, Skylar? I have a tutorial on my channel. Does the radio actually play live radio? Yes. Savage, there's a video I posted. The last video on the TikTok, it will show my radio in detail, so you can check it out and see everything that it does. How am I finding the new Truck Sim update? I forgot to turn on the brands, the real world brands, because I heard that they fixed it. But I didn't see it fixed yet. The route when you don't have something, you're not loaded with a cargo. So we'll see. I just uploaded this morning, updated this morning. What city we dropping this load to? Trey, we're going all the way to Idaho Falls. American trucks are king of the Jake brakes. I don't know what that means, man. Do you think you could actually drive a real semi? Honest question, Travis. I don't know, dude. I think I could drive it. Could I drive it well? I'm not sure. I never driven a semi-truck. Obviously, you know, I just driven here. It feels easy, and I've learned how to park because of Truck Simulator, and I've heard from real truck drivers that it is realistic. So, maybe. But I'm not going to pretend that I would be an amazing truck driver because I don't know. I would have to try. Rafa034, American truck look and sound cooler, but European trucks are more efficient in every way. Yeah, I've heard about that, and I do agree with you. I think if you're just carrying a lot of weight, you know, just on the truck itself, like look at this big cabin. Like look, it's a trailer. It's almost like an RV. Yeah, it's not as efficient. I don't think it can be as efficient as a European counterpart. Are the cars in the US really that huge? I mean, you can hear it a lot, but is it really true? Yes, Jelly Ben, it's really kind of strange how you get used to the size. It's just, every car is so big that whenever you see a medium sedan, it looks small. Yes, Andrew, if I press the hazard lights, the hazards will turn on in the gauge cluster. And in the truck outside as well. So they're both with the hazard lights on now. So I'm Brazilian. I was born in Brazil. And in Brazil we have cars just like in Europe. Smaller cars. A lot of compact cars. And it's so strange. When I go back to Brazil, I see like a Volvo XC90, like the one I just passed me. It's small here in the US. But in Brazil, it looks out of place. It looks huge. It looks huge. Every other car is a compact. So that car is huge. It's strange, but yeah, every car here is big. And you have the pickup trucks that are huge. You have so many big cars. It's funny. Can we get some gas? Yes, we'll get some gas, I think, by the next stop. I think the light will come on in a few seconds here. Why don't you take the inner lanes? You mean the left lane? I take sometimes. It has a radio and Bluetooth. That's how he has a game sound. Yes, Black 3rd Gen. That is true. Come on, merge. Thank you. Jake brakes are the engine braking. Oh, nice. Yes, I can do Jake brakes. I just press the lever back, and you can hear it. And you can see the light turns on my gauge cluster. That's the brake light, the engine brake light. See you later, Andrew. Alex, why do I have high RPMs now? So it's not high, it's calibrated. What you see here is about 1200 RPMs right now. So I don't have the right number, but I do have the right gauge motion, because when the truck is at 2000 RPMs, then the needle here will show 7500. That's why you think it's gonna be a little bit too high. Matt James, yes, we need gas. I got a notification, and the light is on now. We only have 271 miles till the truck out of gas. Let's see how far is the next gas station. Oh, we're cooked. Pretty far. But I think we'll make it. We'll see. So we are going to have to get some gas. Alex, please do not spam the chat with the same question. I just answered you. I think there's a delay, and when you spam the chat, it will move my chat window too fast. Dunny, how much is this? I think that's what you're asking. About $700. Black 3rd Gen, I hope you seen my video. Thank you, man. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, click the like button. That helps a lot. It's so hard to get people to like my videos. I don't know why. Do I make such awful videos? That's still on the scale. You gotta go a little bit further. The game name is American Truck Simulator Rares. Can you overtake the Tesla? We're almost out of fuel, so after I fuel up the tank, we'll just go a little crazier. Just past these guys here, they're going a little bit too slow, and I think here they're kind of slowing down, and this guy, that was close. So we gotta move here to the left. There's a big thunderstorm approaching. Really? Stay there. There's somebody on my blind spot here. Yes, there was somebody on my blind spot. But I see the gas station up ahead. Oh, I love the rain in this game as well, dude. We're gonna stop here at the gas station. We do need fuel. How did you get your phone connected to the map, gamer guy? So check out Truck Sim GPS. Jelly Ben, all right. What's your opinion on EG, the Tesla Cybertruck, and are they really common in the US? They're pretty common here. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you. So, yeah, they're really common, especially here in Florida where I live. I get to see one pretty much every day. I think they look like a trash can. I'm sorry. I just think they're ugly. I know they're like love or hate. I don't like them. Yeah, people forget to push that like button. It's so sad. But yeah, I don't really like Tesla truck. I'm not a big fan of all electric cars in general. Where is the, oh, right there. Can we turn? Oh, I think we gotta go through that way. Let me see. Crazy driving, man. I'm not that crazy today. I'm like, if you watch my live stream from Friday, the VOD, you'll see me going insane. Your interior doesn't match with the truck. No, really, Sherlock? No, it doesn't. Because I'm driving a car, and in real life, and I have a truck in the game. And let's put some fuel here. I might not be able to pull that turn, but let's stop here. All right, put the parking brake on, turn off the wiper so we don't scratch the windshield, right? Turn off the engine. And now, pay attention. I always like to zoom in now that I have power to zoom with this beautiful OBSBot. You can see here now that the light is on. This is the fuel light. And you can see here, up here on my on the range, it only says 215 miles. I'm gonna fuel up the truck, and it will go up. So I just need to press, there's a button here in the back of the steering wheel. There's an enter and escape button. So I'll press enter, and fuel is starting to pour in, and that light will go off in a second. As I'm trying to just hold, not blocking the light. There you go, light is off. Dancing, I will block you. Be nice, dude, be nice. Dancing on the sun. Just be nice, dude. I need fuel. I will not be driving very far if I don't have fuel. So you, STFU. Do you know when the game's coming to console, Mad James? I don't, man. I'm sorry. I wish I had some more information, but I don't. Okay, truck is on. Do I have the camera back? Yes. Put the parking brake off. Move a little bit to the side here. Otherwise, we'll get the trailer heading the fuel pump. Okay, we're clear. I mean, I kind of like some of the Teslas. I don't think they're ugly, man. I just don't like the Tesla, the Cybertruck. I think they're super ugly. I don't know where he came with that, you know. It's just... Grantico, are you there? If you're there, you're allowed to block those people. If you're not, we're gonna take advantage that we're here. Oh, thank you. It's Joe Boy J. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I love to show that because I think it's super cool that the gauge works. It's so hard to make it work on the BMWs, and here it just works. Why didn't you do a big rig interior, Koski? I drive cars as well, and I think it's better to drive a car with a car interior than drive a car with a truck interior. And I don't mind driving a truck with the car interior. What's the best Volvo? Oh man, it's just hard to tell you what's the best. I think there's best in each era. Like 90s, I think the Volvo 850R, it's amazing. In the 2000s, Volvo S60R, by far. In the 2010s, the V60 Polestar, that blue one, it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. I am seeing your chat, Anthony. I don't see any questions, and I'm answering other questions. So, let me see. Then the 2020s now, I think the Volvo T8 is one of the best cars. Thank you, Sydney. I'll just call you Sydney. Thank you, Sydney. Can you be a mod? I will give you a mod. Just bear with me for a little longer. Honest question. Why don't you do this for a living and not through a game? Because I don't need it, man. I have a very, very good job, full-time job. I'm an executive at a very large company, and I work from home. And I earn quite a lot of money just live streaming and posting my videos, so I don't really need to do that. Are you guys gonna let me in? Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a Tesla. He let me in. Thank you. How many rotations does your wheel spin? I can set it up as much as I need. So right now it's doing about 1800. Steve Ray, 850. Yes, man, I agree. 850s are legendary cars, man. I really like them. Don't worry, Jellyban. I don't mind when people send like twice. Just the spamming that hurts me, man. It's just like it moves my chat window too fast. Like sometimes I'll miss a question here and there, and it's okay to repost it. But if you just go like every couple lines and put the same question, copy and paste, this will make my chat window, which is right here. You can see my chat window is not too big. Oops. And I just crashed into a car. My chat window is not too big, and it moves too fast. So I can't answer the questions. Can you stall in the game? Yes. Some kind of confusion going on here. Can you stall in the game? Yes. Does or did Volvo ever make a V8 sedan? Yes, they did. The S80, they had a V8 version of it. Thank you, Toddnado. What programs or chipboards are you using to run all the gauges for ATS? Anonymous? I'm using Arduinos. Arduino Micro Pros here, Arduino Uno for the gauges, and ESP32 for the steering wheel. Am I inside of a car? No, I'm not. Good to see you, man. What happened to the BMW one? The BMW one was on my friend's house, and it's in my garage right now because I'm working on the electronics. What shifter pattern am I using? A 6-speed H pattern transmission. Claret Blue, please stop. Don't spam. Turn on the lights. The lights are on. The problem is when it's dusk, the lights don't show very well in the game. It's a game limitation. You can see the lights are on. And it shows right here. This means the lights are on. I usually warn people if they're just spamming like nice. I'm gonna warn and ask, please stop spamming. But if they continue doing, then it's when I will ban people. I don't like to ban people just because. But if I have to, I will. Is it hard to make a truck setup? I'm thinking of doing a pickup setup. Zachary? No, man, it's just about the same. Perfect. Please stop, yo, with the yo. It's spamming my chat. Does the steering wheel have haptic feedback? Yes, gamer guy. It has a 12 Newton meter force feedback. No, you're not annoying at all, Jellyben. Don't worry about that. I really appreciate you, man. And we gotta stay on the other lane here. Well, thank you, Moso. Thank you. Matt James, Flybrick, if you make me a mod, I can get rid of the spammers on YouTube. Do we have more spammers there? Yeah, I saw the guy was doing the nice thing, but he stopped. I don't mind when people just stop doing it. I let you know, and they stopped. It's great. But yeah, we can talk about being a mod. It just takes a few, live streams for me to, build trust, if you will. How much does it cost, Zidani? It's about $700. Carlo, pretty good so far. Just started. It's a holiday here in the US, so that's an amazing day out of the gate, right? I should have stopped for a sleep, but now we're here. Can we do a U-turn here? Well, it doesn't say you can't, but we're not gonna do that. How much does it cost, suspect? About $700. How do you got your game to look like this? So I have a triple 4K setup. That helps a lot. So you can see here my other TV, my left TV, and everything's maxed out in 4K. Radoslav. So there's a very good thing you can do. If you think I'm annoying, I can help you out, bro. Look how cool. Oh, wait. There you go. And I will make you, like, it's funny because I will let you see me, but you'll be timed out, so you can't talk anymore. Bye. And now you have to live with me talking if you think I'm annoying. And but you're blocked. I love that. Yes, 4K. Let me see what else. What's your car in real life? So I have 4 cars. I have a Volvo S60R 2005, just like this one. I have a Volvo 2020 S60 T5, and I have a Volvo 2022 S60 T8, and I have a 2025 Kia Carnival, brand new. It's purchased like 3 months ago, 4 months now, and it's a pretty amazing car. Oh man, no, that's not that. It's just that I know you've been here on Saturday, but it's I make my people who watch my live stream mods. I don't mind doing that. It's just it takes a couple live streams, 2 live streams, so I can build trust, and I'll make you a mod. Come back together, come back again, and we'll talk about it. But I think it's funny, like sometimes when it's a hater, what I like to do is just mute the guy. So he can still see me, he can still hear me. If he's annoying or he's annoyed by me, he'll continue to be. But he can't say anything else now. Or he has to create another account and just come back again, and then I'll do that again. Where's the link to buy all the equipment? There's no link to buy, man. Unfortunately, you have to build. Trin, white idle 2250 RPM. So it's because it's calibrated. So the game is sending about 600, and my gauge cluster will take it to whatever it needs to calibrate the whole speedometer, the whole tachometer. Oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Yes, forgot to move the window back to the center. Thank you. Thank you, Zidani. So we'll stop eventually for the night. So let's find a place that we can rest. Oh, it's straight now. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Mad. There you go. Hey, Jaden, welcome back, man. How you doing today? Well, thank you, Harry. Do we have a place to sleep here? Yeah, we do. We'll stop at the next stop just to make daylight again. And we just, we're gonna cut this truck here on the right. Clear right. All right. Yeah, I forgot to move the camera back. I do that sometimes. Does my blinker work? Yeah, you've seen it being used. Like, this is my blinkers being used right now. Thank you, Travis Martinez. Thank you, man. Clear there. Yes, we're clear. Let's take this lane here. Oh, Sub, who hurt you, man? Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, man. Is this a game? Yes, sir, it is. Some people are just like that. They're hurt. Poor baby. Was not hugged by his parents. Yeah, so let's show outside here while we're waiting. Our truck here. Go back inside the truck. I think the light's gonna turn green, and come on, green. Do you play ATS, Thomas? Yes, sir. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we play Euro Truck Simulator. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we play American Truck Simulator. I think that's the best way to go, Brian. Yes, when you stop, just like in the truck, it kind of shakes, and it will shake a little bit faster, and the force feedback is just doing its thing. You're confused. How? Just a simulator, man. But this is autos, RVs, entrance, so the truck must be in the back. Well, thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Hello, Docu. Do you play Forza? I do play Forza sometimes, not a lot, but I do sometimes. Yes, sir. So we're gonna turn here at the truck entrance. How many trucks do you have, Jaden? I think I have about 30 trucks here in this game. I have drivers driving for me. That's why I have a lot of money here in the American Truck Simulator. I think we're gonna park here by the light. Oh no, Christopher, that's okay. You have school today? Where do you live, Christopher? Oh wow, we reached 10,000 likes on TikTok. Nice. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 4 p.m. I'm not gonna try to say the name. How do you keep interested in the game, David? I don't know, man. I just don't get bored that easily, I guess. Parking brake on, engine off. Let's sleep so it's daylight. Do you ever play Cruise Series on PS4? I never did, Lifes. What's the cost of your setup, Burgundy? It's the rig itself. The part that I'm driving was about $700. $300 in car parts, another $400 or so in wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. Parking brake. Do I have gas? Yes, I just fueled it up. There's an exit on the left. Okay, we'll take that. Oh. Oh, man. But I see you later, dude. I hope to see you again, man. Have a great day, or rest of your day there, because it's later. Ooh, there's a truck coming. a truck transporting ice cream spilled on the highway. There was some rocky road. Your setup looks cool. Where can I get this stuff? She loves Ray, so you need to build it yourself, man. You got to go to the junkyard, pull the parts, and follow my tutorial. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, man. How much the monitors and PC cost, Star? So the monitors were about $750, $800 each TV. So it's a TV, right? So there's a 65-inch TV there. There's another 65-inch TV right here. And those were just about $800 each with taxes. And yes, I am also there, Thomas. And the PC I bought in parts, and I bought throughout time. So I bought the 4090 last year or 2 years ago. 2 years ago I bought the 4090. I paid about $1,500, and then this year I upgraded my CPU to a 9950 X3D and a new motherboard with more memory RAM. So I spent another $1,000 or so, I think. What screens am I using? I'm using TCL 4K 120 Hertz. The model is Q70. It's a 65-inch TV. Thank you, Burgundy. We're gonna take a right here. Am I a trucker in real life? No, I'm not, Prince. I'm driving just kind of nice now. Taking it easy. Do you get tired of answering the same questions? No, man, I don't. I really don't. I don't mind. I know people are curious, and I know that not a lot of people will search for the information, so they ask, like, what's the game name? It's right there when you join. It says right there. Luna, the Dutch Angel Dragon. You mean to tell me that you can reset the service message, but you can't reset the mileage? Yes, I do mean that, because the problem with the resetting the mileage there is that you have to go deeper into the programming of the gauge cluster. So there's a part of the gauge cluster that's called the EEPROM. That's what really tells everything what it is. And there is a very specific knowledge that's not that easy to find out in the web, because for obvious reasons. You don't want to be, teaching people how to reset mileage on gauge clusters. So I don't know how to do that, and I do admit it. I don't. You have to know how to do that, and I don't. Why you not make a truck interior, Rafael? So I think I drive cars as well, and I think it's less weird to drive a truck in the game with a car interior than it would be to drive a car with a truck, a real truck interior. TCL, yeah, man, I have no complaints about my TCL, bro. Car, it's just working, right? I have it for what, 2.5 years now, 2 years now, and it's been working. So, Kelsey, I'd be more around a $10,000 realm because I have other stuff, the wheelbase, you know, the lights and everything else. Well, glad I did, life. How do you get those dice? So you gotta add some mods on your truck. There's some, I forget the name of the mod. There's a mod that will add interior stuff. I thought they were CPU monitors. What is a CPU monitors? Sir Filipino, does it feel like you're actually driving a real car when you're driving your truck sim? Yeah, it does. I mean, obviously, I don't get this G-forces, and I can crash, and I'm doing 80 miles an hour with a truck loaded with, you know, whatever that is, and I'm not afraid that I can, you know, hurt myself by doing that, so. Oh, man, thank you, Jelly Ben. What is exactly celebrated today? Oh, today is the Labor Day. That's good for test drive Solar Crown, not for ATS. Well, then don't build one, Raphael. It's that simple. I like it. To me, it's great. So yeah, I don't mind it. Just gonna go here. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Why did you choose the Volvo interior, Domco? I chose Volvo interior because they're awesome. And I do own 3 Volvos. This Volvo in particular is very fast. It's faster than a BMW M3 from the same year. A Subaru WRX also, it's faster than that. 300 horsepower, 6-speed manual transmission, active chassis. Pretty amazing Volvo, very comfortable. Ooh, very comfortable. Amazing interior. I love the interior here. So I love Volvos. I have 3 Volvos in my garage right now. Do you have 2 PCs? Yes, Rowan, I have one for streaming and one for gaming. If I can overtake through the right here, not correct, but we're making a new lane, and the rumble strip here is really rumbly. You can hear it, I can feel it. To let me see, I have to stop now for a wait station. I can bypass, thank you. So let's see if this guy doesn't turn and hit me. I need to buy a smart TVs that are €300. That's my budget. You can find a $300 smart TV, man. Sorry, Steve, I missed. What'd you say about the live chat? What exactly do you get from doing this? Is it just to kill time, or do you make money? I'm genuinely curious. I make money, John. I have a monetized channel here. I have nearly 200,000 people that follow me on TikTok. I have another 150,000 that follow me on Instagram. I have another 60,000 people that follow me on Facebook. And they're all monetized. I get money from all of them. Am I a daily truck driver? No, I'm not. Hong Kong. Coming through. I agree, Steve. The most comfortable seats in the industry, by far. If you ever had a Volvo, you'll know that. Johnny, can you change your steering wheel? Yes, I in fact have several steering wheels. This is the Volvo. This is the BMW one. I can just quickly put it there because there's a quick release here in the back. When I need the paddle shifter, that one has it. I have another BMW, an older one. I have a Formula One. I have a few. I have like 6 or 7. I have an Audi. I don't use the Audi that much. Hello, Maria Raposo. Could you answer my question when you get a minute, John? I could, but you will have to write it again. I'm sorry, I missed it. And the chat just kind of moves up and scrolls up, so I don't see the messages anymore. How do you play on the one PC and stream on the other, Rowan? So it's a dual streaming setup here, and the cameras are all connected to the other PC, and I need to see the other PC from an app that shows on my screen here. Zijo Pojo, man, nobody's ever happy. If I drive normal, everybody wants me to drive fast. If I drive fast, they want me to drive normal. Go figure. I feel like driving a little fast today, so. Do you have an working air conditioning? Yes, in my office here. I don't have in the computer, in the car dashboard, but I do have in my office. Star, I do make a lot more than that, but not from social media. What state am I in? That's a good question. I kind of lost the track of space and time here. Oh, there's a police car in the shoulder. I don't want to kind of go on a track, off track here. Does the AC work? I answered that. Was the XP score on the live chat for... Oh, I don't know, Steve. That's a good question. I think, like, the more you write and talk, you get, you know, you get those XP points. I don't really know, man. But I think it helps somehow, you and me and us. Thank you. Yes, John. Hello to France. Ça va? Do you play Euro Truck Simulator? Yes. I play Euro Truck Simulator every Tuesday and Thursday. Friday. Really, guys? So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I play American Truck Simulator. Do you remember me, Joe? Yes, I do. JST Joe. I do. Hello. Welcome back. Well, thank you, Matt. Let's hope I don't flip the truck, because it's not that bad of a turn. How many kilometers or miles do you have left, history? It's quite a few. Oh, not that much anymore. I do have about 30 minutes left. 600 miles in the game. Do you drive the emergency lane a lot? Are there cars broke down sometimes while you're driving? Yeah, you just saw one, didn't you? There was a car broken down, or a police car just stopped somebody, and he was on an emergency lane on the shoulder. Ah, man, Gran Turismo, I think it's not available for PC, man. Sorry. Coming through. Yeah, I did cut. Ça va bien, Nicolas? Ça va bien. Je ne parle pas français. That's all I know. Thank you, Arthur. Somehow I think we're gonna be safe, even if I crash. So, but thank you. I'll drive safe. We're going on to Rumble strips here. Just kind of creating this new lane. I went to school when I was a kid in Brazil, and it was a French school, Lyon, and I had to take mandatory French for a long time. Unfortunately, I didn't learn more. I wish I did. When you're a kid, you don't realize, you know, the opportunities you miss. Like for instance, by not learning French. That'd be pretty cool. Can you pull as a J brake? Yeah, the J brake is right here. When is your drop off? How many miles, Joshua? We are about 569 miles away from our destination, which in real life it's about 30 minutes. At the speed I'm driving at, we're gonna be there sooner rather than later. You must wear flip-flops while driving, Maverick. No, I don't wear, I wear socks. I'm in my house, so I don't, it's my sock. My driving sock. On Saturdays, I do use a racing shoes, but I'm racing then. You can drive any cars or trucks. Yes, Nicholas, any car, any truck, depending on the game. Like, for instance, in American Truck Simulator, I can only drive trucks. But if I drive in BeamNG, I can drive both. Assetto Corsa also allows both, but mostly cars. How many months did it take to build this, Downey? It took about, or I want to say, I've been working for 3 years on this, but it took me about 3 weekends to build the hardware at first, and then like to get the first setup working, it took me about a month on the electronics. go. That's good. What game is this? This is the American Truck Simulator. We're doing 90 miles an hour on this beautiful truck here, and we didn't crash yet. Am I ending the live stream, the live stream after this delivery? I don't know. I do have time today because it's a holiday in the US. Usually by now I would have ended the live stream already because I start working generally around 10 a.m. Oh no. Yeah, we had to kind of block that car. We have a road construction here. And we're gonna have to slow down quite a lot here. Yeah, French is hard to learn. I speak Portuguese. Portuguese is my native language. So I know how hard, because it's similar with the verbs and everything. Like when you want to say you don't know something, you have the ne sais pas, je ne sais pas. So that makes it complicated. A little more complicated than Portuguese, in fact. Really, just mods? Why? Keep getting an internal error encountered every time I post a comment. That's strange, dude. And your internet's working, I assume, because you're here. I don't know what's happening, man. I'm sorry. Have you searched on ChatGPT or something like that? Yeah, fortunately you're French, so you learned French out of the gate. Do all components work in the dashboard, like the AC may hear? Yes, every button here will work. I can move the, every knob and everything here will, as I'm cutting that guy off. Everything works. There's no air blowing through here, mainly because I'm in my home office, and you can see here if I move the camera up high, oops, not that camera. If I move the camera to the top, you can see the air conditioning. That's the air conditioning. I don't need AC blowing here on me, so I never connected it. Tristry, did you use a staple gun for the carpet? Yes, I did. Exactly that, a staple gun. In my tutorial, you can see me using that. ETS to ATS, HY Juxi, they're literally the same game. There's absolutely no difference. It's just the scenery and the trucks that are different. Falo português sim. Cara, sério mesmo que você vem me falar que ETS é melhor do que ATS? Velho, é o mesmo jogo, mano. Do you press the clutch when you're shifting gears? Yes, I don't have they call the floating clutch or something like that, floating shifting. I use the shifter because I'm used to, because I drive my manual car in real life, and it's just ingrained in me. If I'm shifting gears, I'm gonna press the clutch. Oh, I bet. Especially, Nicholas, if you're trying to really learn grammar. Whew, that's crazy. You guys have crazy verbs. Build a good racing sim, driving sim 2 days, but it took me about 1 to 2 months to get everything to work. Yes, NZ Gallo. And if you built a simulator, you know that the struggle is endless. You'll never stop working on your simulator. Anybody here that has a sim rig knows that it's never done. You're never ready. It's never finished. Which one would I recommend? ATS Normal or ATS Texas? I mean, ATS Texas is a DLC, so you have to have ATS Normal in order to have the Texas DLC. So it's not a choice. You can't choose one over the other. Can the truck stall if you fail clutching, Mayor? Yes, it can, and it will. You don't float the gears. That's how it calls. Okay, Steve. Yeah, I don't float the gears. Because apparently, for those who don't know, and I didn't know that, I learned from talking to truckers here, there is a thing that you can do on trucks that's called float the gears, as Steve correctly corrected me. So you just shift gears and you don't press the clutch, which I think is pretty insane. But yeah, I think that's what you can do, especially because trucks have like 18 gears up to. So ah, mano, mas daí você tá dando opinião pessoal, cara. Porque assim, você falar que um é melhor do que o outro é fato. E não é um fato. opinião não é fato, opinião é opinião. Eu prefiro o American Truck Simulator porque o American, o limite de velocidade aqui é 75 milhas por hora. Na Europa você tem que ficar lá, 50 milhas por hora, lá, 96 km por hora, tipo, pô, mega entediante, cara. Mas aí eu não tô dizendo que American Truck é melhor, porque é uma opinião. It's easier in English or Spanish? I don't know Spanish, man, but English is a lot easier than Portuguese. I'll say that. Because Portuguese also has some complicated verbs. You put a second PC in my sim and it was a nightmare. Yeah, man. Having two PCs to work together, it's always a struggle. Steve, 100% accurate. This description, it's like a project car. Whoever says that their project car is done is a big fat liar. There's no such a thing, and this guy's gonna turn. I am in trouble. Okay, I managed. Yeah, there's no such a thing as oh, I'm done. My project car is finished. That's cute. Till next week. Is that a car, Danny boy? It's a car interior in my home office that I'm using to drive a simulator. Eu moro aqui na Flórida, já fazem uns 10 anos que eu tô aqui na Flórida, cara. Você mora onde aí no Brasil? Eu sou de Curitiba, do Paraná, originalmente. Do the hazard work? Yes. We can kind of go with the hazards on here, because we're going crazy here. We're driving fast. We're doing 90 miles an hour with a loaded truck. And we're doing actually pretty good. I do have 4% damage, but I'd say we're doing fairly well. Better than Friday. See you later, NZ Gallo. See you later, man. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope just drop a like before you leave, man, if you don't mind. I don't know if you did already. Hit the like button if you don't mind. Can you do DST transmission? Yeah, it depends on the game mostly, Chris3. If the game has a DCT transmission, it will work. Você não concorda que fazer o ATS 2 foi mais difícil que o ATS? Cara, não, velho. Nem um pouco. Pra mim foi... Os dois é igual, cara. É igualzinho. O que eu acho difícil no ATS 2, cara, é dirigir na Inglaterra, lá por causa da faixa ao contrário. O pessoal dirige do lado errado da rua. Isso eu acho difícil. Moro no Rio? Legal. Eu escuto falar, cara. Eu não me mantenho muito informado do Brasil, cara. Thoughts on becoming a real truck driver, Abdullah? Dude, it's pretty hard, man. You will stay away from your family. It's a lot of responsibility. But I hear it's, if you're like young, if you're single, or if you don't have kids, that is a pretty good pay. I heard that is a lot of fun also sometimes. But it is a lot of responsibility. You're carrying, very heavy cargo that it's a weapon. It can hurt somebody. Best bit of building your own kit car or nutting car is all done working. Yeah, until you break the exactly. It's always like that. Cara, eu não sei de onde que você tá tirando essas informações loucas, velho. Eu tenho aqui o mesmo número de gente que aparece aqui, é que você tá na tua bolha, entendeu? Daí pra você o ETS é melhor, entendeu? Mas que você tá na bolha do Brasil e eu vejo aqui, cara. Tanto que eu faço o live stream do American Truck 3 vezes por semana, porque dá mais views no American do que no europeu, cara. Eu faço só terça e quinta eu jogo o europeu. Amanhã, se você entrar aqui, eu vou estar jogando o europeu, vou estar no meu Volvo lá. Mas é a tua bolha, cara, só por isso. Eu tô aqui live streaming e a minha bolha é outra. Sir, what specs is your computer, e.g.? My computer just started. So I have a 9950 X3D with a 4090. Oh, we had to really stop here. That was close. Carlos, sorry, I'm answering in Portuguese. I also speak Portuguese, and I have some fellows from Brazil also watching the live stream. So I can also respond in my native language sometimes. So I was just talking about, they were asking about if I prefer American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, and I was explaining that both games are the same, and preference, you know, for one over the other is mostly just personal preference, because it's literally the same game. It's the same engine, the same everything. It's just different scenario. That was a save. Grace, do you want to be blocked or muted? I don't know, because you don't have to do that. I can do that if you want. I can block you. Steve Ray, do you have your passenger with you still? Yes, he is here. She's always here. Bored, looking to the side, never talking to me. Emma. Bom dia, Sam. Da onde que você é, cara? NZ Gallo, your PC is a 4090 Ryzen 9 9950X 3D, and my second PC is a 97 XT with a Ryzen 9. Yeah, that's a pretty good setting, man. So the only thing I don't have there is a 5090, but my CPU is the same as yours. Am I driving a truck? Yes, sir, I am. This rumble strips, I'm telling you, man. Hey, what's up, bro? Simric Jig. Hello, how you doing, man? Yeah, the tank is going down fast because there is a compression in the game. So if you're driving here 1 mile in real life means to 20 to 30 miles. So that's why the fuel tank kind of goes fast. And I think we're taking the next exit. So I think we should slow down here. Let's stay behind the truck. All right, Grace, I will see you later. Let me mute you. You can still watch the live stream because I think it's funnier when you do that. So here you go. Put user in timeout. Bye. So now you can watch the live stream, but you cannot type anymore. That's pretty cool. Cara, é literalmente os mesmos mods, meu. Mano, você tá viajando numas paradas muito loucas, mano. Por isso que eu parei de responder, velho. Mas é os mesmos mods. O mod que eu tenho aqui do Waze é o mesmo que eu tenho no ATS. Os mods de física, de luzes. Cara, é igual. É o mesmo mod, meu. É o mesmo tudo. Só muda o cenário, velho. Eles poderiam, inclusive, fazer assim. Se você pudesse pegar um ferry boat lá de Nova York e ir pra Europa, daria pra continuar o jogo, porque é o mesmo, cara. Oh, he got himself muted, which is even funnier. Hey, Dr. Zana, why am I on the emergency lane? I was just driving kind of crazy. I was kind of swimming through traffic. Oh, Grace is gone. I'm sorry. Grace can't reply right now, but leave a message. I'm sorry, Grace is unavailable at the moment. But you can leave a message after the tone. Beep. Or we can give him a bell after the bell. Ow, that was louder than I thought it would. I'm sorry, guys. Is the cargo a lot different in ATS? You only play ETS. It's the same, man. It's actually literally the same stuff. Everything is the same. You can carry this stuff in. The only thing that changes is the trucks, the traffic, and the scenario. Everything else is the same. Same mod, same everything. Most mods that work in one work in the other. Like the truck GPS here works in both seamlessly. It just works the same. Yeah, Carlo, I know. Sorry. Sometimes I leave, the chat for a second because it's just I have to stop the truck to moderate if I don't have a moderator here, but I will eventually get to it. I'm sorry for those that are experiencing the spam. NC Gallo, I get it, man. You've said that a few times already. Those are pretty good graphics cards, man. I also have a 9070 XT here, but that's for my daughter to play video games. I don't need a streaming PC with a 9070. My streaming PC has a 5060, which is far enough. You don't need anything better. That's awesome already. Is Volvo automatic gearbox good for mileage? I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. Yes, sir, Sam. It's basically the same. Speaking of speeding, you got a ticket doing 30 over in Radcliffe. Wasn't expecting a Volvo to accelerate that fast. They go fast, man. I'm sorry you got a ticket, dude. Yeah, for streaming, I prefer NVIDIA because NVIDIA the encoder for NVIDIA is better than for AMD for OBS. So that's why I chose an NVIDIA, because I was gonna buy the same graphics card that I have in my wife's computer, which is a 7700 XT. But in the end of the day, I thought, well, I better get a NVIDIA, so the encoder is better. Yeah, but you don't need a lot of VRAM for streaming, man. That you have an overkill setup for streaming. Perps Mocha, the game is called American Truck Simulator. Cara, não é que eu não tô gostando, mano. Não tem nada a ver, velho. Eu tô só falando pra você, que é opinião, mano. E você pode ter a tua opinião, eu respeito ela. O ATS 2 é animal, tanto que eu jogo terça e quinta. Senão eu nem jogaria. Eu só prefiro o American Truck Simulator. E a minha preferência vai só por um motivo, cara. É por causa da velocidade. Senão, os dois pra mim é a mesma coisa. De verdade. E eu tô lendo as tuas mensagens, só que tem coisas que eu não sei o que responder. Tipo, tá falando aí sobre algumas coisas aí que eu não sei nem o que falar pra você. Mas não tem nada a ver não, cara. Eu até gosto quando tem brasileiro na live. Dá pra falar português um pouco. NZ Gallo, what do you mean? Oh, you do swap around. Yeah, I don't. To me, it's a big hassle to get the computer back there. Is your Volvo S60R efficient in real life? Ish. Like on a highway, I will be able to do like 27, 30 miles per gallon on a highway. But I do like 20 miles per gallon, 18 miles per gallon. Yes, Zidani, I do. Same as here. No, I am in several places right now. I am on all the places that people usually live stream. I can't say because usually I get shadow banned. Thank you, Chris. Yes, you guys can answer. I can't say. I stream in all of them at the same time, but unfortunately, when you say it, it just drops your viewership, especially here on TikTok. Japanese? I wish I knew Japanese, dude. 27 miles an hour? Where'd you see that? I'm doing 70. And the speed limit here is 70. Do you use the green? Yes, I do. I'm there as well. I don't have a lot of people. There's never anybody watching there. I just leave it on. Oops. Just like the purple. Usually I have a lot of people on my channel. I think you guys know when I talk about channel, right? Because that's the only place that they call channel. And there I usually get like on a normal day. Today is not being a normal day. But I usually have about 150 to 200 people watching. Today it's only 50, but I appreciate all of you guys watching. Andrew, how much did it cost? It must have cost millions. No, man, it's a lot cheaper than people think. If you build it yourself, you're gonna spend about $700 US. If you buy the parts at the junkyard, put everything together, get the Arduinos working and all, it's just $700. Thank you, Just Mods, for entertaining people there. I really appreciate that. Hello, Marin. Marin sends hi. I like how it showed that. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you guys, man. So don't forget to drop that like button if you really like what you're watching. It helps me a lot. And it's funny because I do get like 10,000, 20,000 people watching sometimes the live stream. But I get like 150 likes sometimes. And if you guys just drop a like, you know, it will help me out. The algorithm just really appreciates that as well. So yeah, day off maybe, that's why. You know, it's a nice good old holiday here in the US. I started later today. Do you prefer ATS or ETS, Lenny? I prefer ATS because of the speed limit, but I like both, and I do play ETS tomorrow. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is ETS, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is American Truck, and on the weekends I play Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, whatever. Beautiful place here. Which one is better, PC or PS5? Valia, I think it's a matter of preference. I don't get into those like PC versus console wars. I really don't. I think it depends on what you're looking for. Hello, Katelo John. Hello, Profishing. So it's just that if you just want to sit down and play and don't have to fumble around with settings and mods and stuff, PlayStation 5 is awesome. Just gonna sit down, turn it on, and just play. Now, if you like doing things like I do, I have a bunch of, you know, buttons working here that are crazy. Like, I can't do that on a PlayStation, so I have to use a PC. So for my usage, a PC is better. But I do, you know, I respect all, you know, gamers. They're, you know, we're gamers at the end of the day. We're just playing a game, we're entertaining ourselves, we're, you know, we have a hobby. Some people are streaming, you know, it's just the preference thing. And I don't get why people go with all that, you know, oh, one is better, the other one sucks. You know, we can have both. How much altogether? So altogether it doesn't really matter because you can buy whatever wheelbase. You can have a cheap monitor, a cheap PC. I spent about $10,000 here on altogether, but if you just want to build the car and make it work, you'll spend about $700 in the US. How much do you think it all costs? I just answered that. Where am I? I don't know. Here. Am I in? Oh, I'm in Idaho already. We're in Jackson, Idaho already. Oh, we're 8 minutes away from our destination. I must have driven a little bit faster today. Just a little bit. Is there really a place in the game you go get gas when you run out? Yes, I do. I have to stop at gas stations when gas runs out. Which is, I have a quarter tank right now. Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's, wow, man. Thank you. Have I played Warframe? I have not, Steve. Well, let's go a little wider here so we're not going over the curb. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. That helps a lot, man. I think you almost filled up my goal there. I appreciate that, man. That is true. At the end of the day, Xbox and PS5s are all PCs. Just that the ecosystem is super like tight and closed, so you can't just, you know, change. Some people are also using Steam. What is that? Steam. There's a Steam OS you can put on your, like a Linux thing. You should put a camera on a head so you have like a head cam. Ozzy swung. I do have a head camera. I don't use it often because it gets heavy after, you know, a couple of hours of live streaming. It starts getting heavy, and the view you guys get, it's not as nice as this one. When it's moving around too much, it's kind of bad for people. They don't like it. It's cool for me to post a video for, 30-second, 40-second video, but not go in live streaming. Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I'll say thank you every time you do that, dude. Thank you so much. Ford Guy. The game is called American Truck Simulator, man. And we're here in Idaho. Beautiful sunset. And we're just about to deliver. So let's not make this political, man. Full end. So we gotta do the weight. Where's the weight? Is it here? Port of entry. Right turn at the traffic light. Was that it? Oh yeah, the traffic light. DJ Tay. Yes, I'm using triple screen here. So I have there with the rear view mirror, and I have here on the left with this rear view mirror. What is Johnny doing? Johnny? I don't know. There was a guy here that was talking about Gavin Newsom. Like I don't want to be dragged into political stuff. Hey, Enver Demirovic, how you doing, man? We gotta stop there at the weigh station, but that's a weird weigh station. The head monitor, yeah, some people actually like that. I never tried it. Sometimes I think it's a little weird, just the fact that you'd have to turn your head and then the screen's still here. But I guess it works. You can do that with a webcam these days. Am I an actual trucker? Nah, man, I'm not. Alright, vehicle weight, 66,000 pounds. I don't know how much is that in tons. It's a lot of tons, I think. If that's about 33,000 kilos, that is about 30 tons, maybe? Somebody do the math, and if they want to correct me, they can. Really? I was already halfway into. How can I get a crash offense? The guy just did not stop as he saw me merging. He was super far when I did. Oh, I didn't. History. That would be cool, though. DJ, it's good to have one screen, man. You have one screen. A lot of people don't even have one. So, one is good. 3 is better. But 1 is absolutely fine. Hey, Musical Bobcat, you're back. Welcome back. We're almost finishing that delivery that we started a while ago. There was 5 minutes away from our destination here. How many likes do I have on my channel there, on my vertical live stream you guys are watching? Where are we? We are in Idaho, man. Look at this beautiful sunset. Let's go outside for a second here. Welcome to Idaho. We just passed the welcome sign. Billy Bob Joe, how detailed would you say ATS is in the amount of cities and roads? Like, is there a lot of small towns or back roads? Ah, man, for a game, I think it's pretty impressive, Billy. I really think it is. Pretty impressive. Wow, it's purple. You guys seeing this? It's purple outside. It's not my camera. It's really like kind of a purple red color outside. But I think it's pretty detailed. I often see people telling me like, oh, are you driving in Dallas right now? Because they recognize the roads, you know? It's funny. I think that's quite amazing that they can recognize the place just by looking at the game. I don't have Florida here. I think I'd be able to recognize Florida, but Florida is not available here yet, so, you know. Your PC starts lagging if I stream while I play. Yeah, man, I feel you, dude. I had to start using a streaming PC, a separate one, because I would get very low FPS here as well. And I have a 4090 with a 9950 X3D processor, and it would still get very low frame rate. How many subscribers do you have on your, I won't say it, Zidani? I am at around almost 12,000 now. So if you'd like to join and help me get to that 12,000 mark, I really appreciate. And all of you guys watching there is only 38 of you, but that's a lot. So if you're not subscribed already, consider click that subscribe button. It helps me a lot as I post tutorials and other things. Yeah, just mods. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't. Like, honestly, I just don't know what is going on. But I don't do that for the numbers. I'm just very thankful you guys are here. So, that's what matters. Cool, thank you, Tony. Ooh, we're gonna crash into the police officer. No, we're not. Ooh. Come on, dude. You just jumped in front of me. I'm gonna give a honk to the officer. What the hell do you think you're doing, man? Gift. It's on Gochi. The game is called American Truck Simulator. Ozzy. I am an executive at a large company. I work with market research. I will not, Carson. You can do that the other way around. Give me 1,000. I'll say that 5 times, man. Musical Bobcat. Thank you for answering. I really appreciate when you guys take the wheel, if you, with the pun intended, and answer the chat when people ask questions. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What will happen if you skip the wait station, Chris 3? So what happens is you get a ticket for skipping. I think there's like a magnetic thing there that tells the thing if you just skipped it, so you get a ticket. Thank you to Tony Show, the Stony Tony Show. Like your user, man. That's a pretty cool channel name there. I don't know if you have a channel, but that's pretty cool. What size monitors am I running? AJR. So triple 65. There's a 65 TV here. There's a 65-inch TV right here where you can see the chat. And the center one is obviously also 65. Can you get pulled over by the cops? Fun time? Yeah. So you see there's a cop right in front of me. If I drive faster than 35, I'm not going to get pulled over, but I will be fined. He's going to issue a ticket. Just turned. So now I can go crazy. Not crazy, but yeah. I'm going to turn left up ahead, so let's move to the left lane. Yeah, we're going to turn left, and we're about, what, 0 minutes. We're nearly there, guys. So we're going to deliver this cargo. I can already see here, that's the destination. Blasters and Sons. Go to the turning lane. Oh, it's open. Oh, it's yellow now. Do I need this to play? No, you don't, Ford guy. You can literally play with a keyboard and mouse. Obviously, if you're playing with a wheel, it's gonna be better. The Stony Tony Show, the dashboard lights, do they work? Yes, sir, they do. So what happens here is, it's like when you're driving in the daylight and you have your lights on, you can't really see the lights are on, but every single light is on. And the reason why you can't really see them is because the camera kind of has to bring down the exposure, because I have a triple TV here. I have the lights in the ceiling. I have the Philips Hue up here. Let me show you the Philips Hue. Those are Philips Hue lights. There's shining light here as well. So there's a lot of lights going around. And with all the lights, it creates the same thing as it would in real life. If you're driving in the day and you can't see your dash lights are on. Pretty much just that. How much does it cost to play that game? So to play the game is pretty cheap, actually. If you find it on sale, you're gonna spend about $5. And if you pay full price, it's like 20 bucks. When it starts getting expensive is when you start putting the DLCs. So there is 40 DLCs, and if they're not on sale, each is like $9, $15. They're expensive, so it adds up real fast. It does. Zidani, do I get money from blank? I can't say the name. Yes, I do. So my channel is thankfully monetized, and I've been getting consistently payments every month. You have a Series X and a G923. So, oh man, so you can play. So Xbox is gonna release soon. We don't know yet when, but it should be soon. They announced it. So I'm hoping by the end of the year or next year, we should have for Xbox and PlayStation 5. Looks great. Are you running GoPro? I run triple screen with you as well. So I am running a camera called Obspot Tail Air, which is amazing. It's not because I'm an ambassador. They sent me to me for free, but the camera is like 4K, and it has motion. I can move anywhere. I can move the camera, like if I want to move a little bit to the left here, and if I want to zoom in on my dash, I can do that, and I can just use my Stream Deck here to zoom in and out. You can kind of see what I'm, going around. This is for instance, this is the cup holder where my mouse is. You can see my gear lever here. You're not seeing because I am not showing. There, you can see it now. The cup holder is down here. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I love this camera. It's my favorite camera now, by far. Obsbot. And if you go to my link tree, you'll find a discount. Could you zoom way out with 65s like the other guys, Mark Armstrong? I could, but I like to leave it like this. If you're watching in horizontal, you're seeing the triple. You're seeing everything. If you're watching vertical, which I think is where you are right now, then you just see, there's a narrow area because unfortunately for vertical, it's harder to fit a lot in the screen. When it comes to console, do you think it'll be realistic as yours? I think so, man. I think they're gonna be doing a good job in making it like compatible and making it look nice. All right, just one turn away. Is it on the left? Yeah, it's on the left. And I mean, realism, like if you I don't know if they have the VR support for PlayStation. Dude, that'll be super realistic. VR is very cool. It's just too heavy for me and I get nausea. Thank you, Exquisitine Bubble. Dude, that's a hard name, man. Where do you want it? Where does he want it? Okay, up ahead to the right. You guys can see, right? Yeah. Right there. It's a tough parking spot, but I think it's doable. Open up here so we don't hit the fence. Can you zoom way out? This is as far back as it goes. So we're as far back as it goes in the camera. This lenses is like 80 degrees, I think. The Obsbot 2 Tail 2 is better. It has like 110 up to. So we're gonna turn here. As a content creator, which platform pay good? So Valia recaps. So the best platform for shorts videos, by far, TikTok. The best platform for live streaming right now has been the one that they call the channel, where Mr. Beast is big. I can't say the name because otherwise TikTok is annoying. Then Instagram and Facebook, they barely pay. It's ridiculous. They don't pay at all. Alright, so I'm just maneuvering here. I'm sorry, I'm a man. And man, when they're maneuvering around or searching for an address, we will basically just shut down the music, the volume, and it kind of makes me stop. thinking for a second. Yeah, we need to go forward and back. We're a little bit to the right, but we're good. All right, let me see other questions. Are your monitors that size for being for a truck simulator? If you want to make it cars, can you do smaller monitors? AJR. So no, AJR. The reason why, let me stop here for a second so I can show you. The reason why I have a 65-inch TV here is because it's the only TV. You see here, this is where one TV ends and the other one starts right here. Right here. So here's where the dashboard also starts. And I'm going to move to the right. And that's where the dashboard ends. So a 65-inch TV is exactly the size of my dashboard. So that's why I have a 65-inch TV. The Stony Tony Show. Yes, so the Volvo wheel is custom in the sense that it's a Volvo wheel that works with a Fanatec Club Sport DD. And you can find a tutorial there in my channel. So if you go around and poke around on my long form content videos, you'll find the tutorial for that. And I do have other steering wheels. I'm going to show you in a second. I have a BMW as well, 2 BMWs in fact. The one that I use for the tutorial. All right, almost there, and green. So let me show you. This is the BMW steering wheel. It has a quick release just like the Volvo one. You can kind of see here. This is a Fanatec quick release, and it does have the paddle shifter. So this is all the buttons work, everything works, the lights come on, just like here as well. So let me show you guys. So we parked right here in this area, and now we're gonna disconnect the trailer. And to do that, we only need, let me pull the parking brake first, good practice, right? And then click comfort. Oh, nice, you saw my BeamNG. Yeah, I love BeamNG, dude. It's a lot of fun. What wheelbase do I use? So I don't know if you saw heard my answer. It's the Fanatec Club Sport DD, and I have a tutorial on how to get one connected. Let me see. Excellent. Let's continue. Let's get some new jobs. Freight market. Play ATS 2. It's better, bruh. No, man, it's not better. It's just different. It's the same game, but I will play tomorrow. So if you're interested in watching ATS 2, join my live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, I'll be driving on Euro Truck Simulator. So we can go to Idaho. It's a short trip with a big cargo here. Oh, let's take this one. Back down to Texas. Yes. Heavy. Very heavy. I think it's a transformer. Yeah, it's a transformer. That's cool. Let's take that. So let's go pick it up. Go back inside the truck. Turn off the parking brake. Hollywood, Florida. Lex Anders. I used to live in Hollywood, Florida, man. Actually, I used to, one of my offices, when I had an office down in South Florida, was on the Presidential Circle, the 4000 Presidential Circle on Hollywood Boulevard. That's pretty awesome, man. Is it here? I think it's here. Let's see. Yeah, it is here. We don't even have to drive far. I love it. Okay, let's get it. So we're here. It's here. I see the arrow pointing back there. Oh man, if you have a full Fanatec setup, man, do check it out, dude. There's newer ways to do that. I might do another tutorial to update that one, but that one still works. But nowadays, you can buy, I don't know the name now, dude. It's like a small converter to fool the Fanatec that you have a steering wheel connected. Because Fanatec needs to feel or detect a real Fanatec steering wheel connected to it. So the way I circumvented that is by sacrificing a steering wheel. Nowadays, you can buy a thing that will connect it and it will work. All right, that's here. That's gonna be heavy. Let's see how heavy, guys. Who's still asking for money? Or send money, because it's not showing to me. Let me do that. Wait. Can you send me? Oh, I saw it. Sorry, my moderation sometimes don't block this guy. Sorry. Am I connected? Close enough? No. Reverse. There we go. Attach. So let's attach the trailer. I always like to show how, from the outside. It's pretty cool. Ramtech, I think it'll come to the game. Show it. What display do you use? ANT. I am using 444KT here, man. Oh, it's heavy. I think that's one of the heaviest cargos I've ever driven. Thank you, Unknown. Thank you for that heart meat. I don't know. Some people are just weird, guys. I don't know what happens, what gives. But some people are just strange. Wow, this is pretty heavy, guys. This is heavy, Doc. Yeah, I know. Dad jokes. Just, I'm a dad, so what can I do? Oh, gotta really open up the turn here. Wow, this is huge. It's super long. Sorry. This is super long. And it's very heavy. I'm flooring it. Man, I just got my first DD Moza R5. Oh, man, it broke down, man. I'm so sorry to hear. But the Moza R5 is a very good steering wheel, dude. I got one in my garage. In the tutorial build, I used one. They sent me for free, and I think it's a pretty good one. I tried it out. I driven a little bit. I didn't drive that much, but it's a pretty good steering wheel. We're gonna take forever to arrive in Texas, guys. We're gonna take forever, even if I go crazy on the speed here. Like, I am, like, let me show the camera with the pedals. Like, I'm legit flooring right now. And it's not going any faster. Let's keep the motion. I just hope the light goes green before I get there. Because I'm going to have to cut everybody to the left here. The next turn is to the left. No, it's not going to work. Stop. What? How did he break, man? What happened to it? I'm not a tech support, but if I can help in any way, man, that must be so frustrating. Like, you just got your steering wheel and your PC decides to abandon you? Yeah. Thank you, ANT. Thank you, man. Brick FPS. This game is called American Truck Simulator. So if you're watching it on my channel, please drop a like on my live stream. It doesn't hurt you. It takes literally 0 seconds, and it helps a lot. We have an accident. Yes, we do have an accident here. That's why. So you guys can kind of see there. There's that guy over there. Let me zoom in. So there is a car that has the blinkers on there. So we're gonna have to be creative here, guys. So, yeah. Now it's not even my fault. They decided to stop in the middle of the road for a fender bender. We're gonna have to be creative for a second here, because I don't want to stay here forever. And these guys are gonna get the horn. Come on. Take it to the side of the road, guys. Us does COD. Yes, sir, I do have a Apple CarPlay. And it works. And it has a bunch of cool and useful information. And I think my gauge cluster, I need to glue it because the force feedback makes my steering wheel shake. You can see that the gauge cluster is also shaking. Why does it look like you use a green screen? I do not. I can show you. It's a TV. 3 TVs. There's one TV right here. There's another one right to the right. Another TV right there. There's no green screen here. Reagan, thank you, man. I wouldn't call myself a patient man, but I'll take that compliment. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you, man. Where am I driving today? So we're going... Hey, Fat Yogurt. Welcome back, dude. So we're driving to Texas. We're going to... Wichita Falls in Texas? Is that Texas? I don't know now, but yeah, we're going south, boys. We're going south. And we're driving a very heavy transformer. Look at that. Look at the size of this thing. Like, it's huge. Oh, let's turn. It's a very wide cargo, and I hope I don't crash. I'm looking at my rear view mirror here, and we're clear. We're gonna take forever to arrive, because it's a long trip. I chose a 1,200 miles trip. It'll pay me very well-ish, but it's heavy. It makes it look realistic with the gauge cluster shaking. Oh, I'll just leave it like that then. MN Zanzi, how much? About $700. Mercy, thank you. Hello, football. There's a police car up ahead. I think I saw the lights. Oh, I don't want to speed, and I can't. I'm lowering it. Mercy, I play BeamNG on Saturdays. So if you watch my live stream from this past Saturday, the last one on my channel, you'll see me playing BeamNG quite a lot. Towards the end of the live stream, but yes, I do play. Do I need a lot of room to make this setup? No, man, you don't. I mean, it depends. If you want to have a half simulator, like half of a dashboard, you can have a lot less footprint. If you want to have a full setup like me with a passenger seat, that's going to take you a little bit more. Very long trailer, guys. I have to really open up my wide turns here. Billy Bob Joe, bro, I live in Texas, and if you can, should try to go to Abilene. I think the city is here, Billy. Kerry Bonds, 22. The game is called American Truck Simulator. And thank you for all of those tuning in, and drop the like if you don't mind. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really helps the channel a lot. I'm trying to make more videos, more tutorials, teaching more people how to build a simulator like this. It's a lot cheaper than people realize, and we need to spread the good word so we save more interiors from being crushed at the junkyard. This is one of my missions. Let's save those interiors. 99% of them are crushed, and it crushes my heart. You ended up finding a P3 CarPlay retrofit that fits into the original RTI housing and works almost as if OEM. Wow, dude, that's pretty cool. If you don't mind, share it with me, because when people ask me how to do that, then I can refer them to that. Are you on my Discord by any chance, Fat Yogurt? So if you go to my tutorial video and check out the pinned comment, you will find my Discord, and if you don't mind sharing that with me there, it's gonna be very much appreciated. Can you please use the Jake brake and stop abusing of those brakes? I will. I can. I will. Yeah, I saw that. We're just back up to 100 people, and that's amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you're enjoying, please hit the like. As we are having to downshift here to go to third gear, we're heavy. And I need to stop and sleep for the night so we get daylight, because it's pretty dark here. And I realized it now. Which game is best for Forza 5, Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, Cars Drift? Man, I wouldn't say which one is the best. I think it depends on what you like. My favorite games are Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and American/Euro Truck Simulator. Now, what is best? It depends on what you like to do. Like, if you like racing and variety of cars, Assetto Corsa is your game. If Excuse me. If you like trucking and simulating like real life, this one is gonna do it for you. If you like crashing cars and just going insane, BeamNG is the game. So it depends. So let's stop right here. I think we can. There we go. Parking brake, engine off, and sleep. And get some water. Why is it not sleeping? Sometimes my button will have a little bit of a bad connection. Yes, so when I have to play games with the pedal shifter, this is what I do. Mercy. I have this BMW steering wheel that I use when I need paddle shifter. So I can just paddle shift as I need. You have seen the short with the maintenance light on the gauge cluster, and I was wondering what program was used on the computer. So on the computer, I use Arduino Uno, or Arduino IDE. That's the app. It's the app used to send codes to the Arduinos. What's the full price of this rig? About $700, man. Let's go wide here. We do have a trailer parked next to us. You love Moza R3. Yes, that's a good one to start with, man. I think that's a very decent price for the money. It's a very good wheel, in fact. I like Moza's market positioning right now. Open up here so we don't hit that pole, and we're gonna turn left here. So clear right, but are we clear left? We're super slow. Yeah, this guy's turning. Oh, there's another guy coming. He's not gonna turn. Come on. Right, so I think we're clear now. There we go. It's heavy. We're flooring it right now, guys. And I can show you guys what we're carrying. That huge transformer right there. Even go outside like this because it's so slow. I like this game, man. I think it's very pretty. Hey, Jacob. Thank you, Daniel, for the follow. Thank you, everybody that's hitting that follow button and liking and doing all the good stuff. We're at 17,000 likes, and I don't know how many likes do we have, Just Mods, on the vertical there. Do you know? Can you see it? On the BMW wheel, did you use a Volvo rim center cap? Yes. It's not a rim center cap. That's an actual Volvo steering wheel. I have several steering wheels. I'm afraid to say, but I'm a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to car parts. So I have like about 10 steering wheels on my attic right now. A bunch of Volvos, Audi, BMWs. I have a Mercedes one. That they're not connected to the computer, but they're ready. If I wanted to connect, I could. I just would have to do the, put the quick release and all. But yeah, I just removed the logo out of one, put there. How much was the setup, Football? It was about $300 in car parts, and then I spent another $400 or so in all the hardware. So wood, metal, carpet, the Arduino, the LCD screen right there, that kind of stuff. Was about $700 in total for the rig, for what makes my simulator special. And then, like, obviously I spent more money with the triple TV, the computer, but you gotta bear in mind, I'm a content creator, so I do have an over-the-top PC and, other stuff. Oh, we're at the speed limit now. That's nice. I hope I don't crash by going this fast, but we'll see. 7, Steve? Only 7? Is it on the vertical or horizontal? Oh, okay. 84. 84. How can we get to 100, guys? Come on. There's so many of you lurking around. Just hit the like button, please. Right there. Click. I don't know where is it. Where is it on the screen? So, it won't hurt you, guys. Come on. It's good to have extra parts. Yeah, I do have a bunch of extra parts. There is a junkyard here in Florida, in our county, called Pasco Easy Pull It, and they support the channel, so I can get parts for free there. Where is the wait station now? Oh, it's up ahead. Oh, it's the same one. We're gonna have to stop again. So let's use the engine brake. People are complaining that I did not use. Good morning, Christopher. There we go. Wow, 177,000 tons. Pounds, not tons. Sent the link. Thank you, man. Thank you, Fat Yogurt. Thank you. Oh, horizontal. Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of people usually watching on the horizontal. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. And as long as there are people coming and enjoying the live stream, I'm happy. Sorry, dude, I just have to open up the turn here. Is there an accident here? Because, again, usually when cars are stopped like that, there's some kind of road blockage. D Bullis, thank you for subscribing, man. Thank you. Sometimes I just pick questions and I forget who I answered or not. So it happens. Wow, this I think I might have picked too heavy of a cargo for us. But it is what it is. We're only 1,200 miles away. And there's a lot of traffic out there. Wow, look at that thing. That's a nice truck. I like this truck. Oversized load. Oh, I can turn on my lights on the ceiling now. Let's turn the orange lights, the strobe lights there. Oh, it's on. It's green. I forgot to turn those lights on. Ooh. Hope I don't get a ticket. No, no ticket. Sorry, people. I take some time to start moving, and I wasn't paying attention. Do I remember the first game I have ever played and really enjoyed? Yeah, it's gonna date me a lot, but I do remember. So when I was, what, maybe 9 years old? Yeah, I was at least 8 or 9 years old. My dad bought a Atari 2600 for me, and my favorite game was Enduro. It was like I was really glued to that game. And the Air Raider, what's the, there's one that was with a little airplane that would go and refuel, and it was obviously just an Atari game. So Enduro and that airplane game were my two favorite games that I, first played. Then I've owned a we call Mega Drive in Brazil, which is the Genesis here in the US. And the Mega Drive came with Sonic. So I used to play Sonic a lot, and my favorite game on Genesis or / Mega Drive was Super Monaco GP with Ayrton Senna. Yeah, it's harder, Fat Yogurt. I know what you mean. But at least, vertical allows me to be discovered a little better than the horizontal does. And that's great for me. I'm super happy about that. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Thank you. We're finally moving and we have to slow down? Heck no. Oh, there's a police officer right here. Oh, didn't care. He did not care. Oh, we're gonna turn right. Let's use the engine brake. We're gonna crash. Oh, he stopped. Thank you. And I think we went a little over the curve there because I just didn't open up enough. This is a huge truck. Read the rules, but on Discord, yes, and then pick what platform. Yes, so that's why sometimes people can't comment. You need to go to the rules, read them, acknowledge them. I always have to tell people that, and I forget. Makoto would be angry at me. Makoto is my great now friend and moderator there. So he moderates my Discord and helps me out. He created it, so I'm super thankful. Do you have anyone that play ATS with? No, I've been playing alone. I've been playing offline. You're running out of fuel. You should find a filling station. I will. If there is one. I think I'm in danger. Oh boy, we are in danger. The nearest gas station is super far. And with this heavy truck, we're drinking fuel like there's no tomorrow. Need for Speed Carbon, that's a good one. Muscle Wanted, I don't remember playing that one. May you see the outside? Yes. Let me just go on a straight line here. That's the outside. Gonna have to try to save some fuel, I think. So you really started sim racing on the PS4, or have you tried before? No, I had tried before. I never owned the steering wheel before the PlayStation 4. So when I was younger, I used to sim race on NASCAR a lot and other games. That wasn't like called sim racing back then. It was just playing racing games. But yes, if you consider like sim racing with a steering wheel, on PlayStation 4, F1 2021 or 2020 was the one I had, and well, I had the what was the other? The Gran Turismo on PlayStation. Those were the games I used to play. Mod block me, please. Why would you do that? What's the fun in doing that, Big O? Are you, what, 2 years old? I don't understand people like that. That interior looks like familiar from inside of my V70R. Yes, top notch. It's the same interior. It's the same interior I have on my S60R in my garage. But this is the same. The only difference between my S60 and your V70 is the rear seat, which I don't have. Is it realistic enough to learn trucking in real life? I've heard from real truck drivers that it is, but I never driven a truck in real life, so I wouldn't really know anything about that. So I assume it is. I've heard that especially for parking, it's very accurate, the way the trailer behaves. Oh, don't worry, Steve. Do you have the... Oh, you got the space bar. Yes, sir, I do. Do I have a passenger seat? Yes, I do. Let me show you the passenger seat. I think you are on the vertical, so I need to move my camera a little bit to the side here. There's my passenger seat. And let me, you know, just help out that fellow over there. That just, I don't know why he wants to disturb and be annoying. And there's always, you know, some people like that. I'll just do this. You can stay there. But now you're in timeout. That's even better. So it's just annoying for you, and it was annoying for me. So we're all even now. because I had to pause the game just to do that. So, but now we're back. It's gonna be annoying just for you. What Volvos do you have in real life, Fat Yogurt? Yeah, so no, I don't mind answering, man. I have 3 Volvos in real life. I have the Volvo S60R 2005 with the 6-speed manual transmission as well, and the navigation with Apple CarPlay. And that one is 100,000 miles. It's my garage queen. I love that car. In black with the Nordcap seats. I also have a 2020 Volvo S60, but the T5, and I have a 2022 Volvo S60 T8 with the hybrid. It's turbo, supercharged, and electric. That's great, Gordon. Yeah, it's so childish. I don't understand why someone would just do that. It's so childish. You don't like the F1 games, but do you like F1, or you just don't like the F1 games in general? I think F1 2023 is the last one I also have. I didn't buy the 2024 and the 2025. Thank you, Top Notch. You too, man. Very good taste. What's your color combo on your car? On your V70R? I love the V70s. Yeah. Well, there's one good thing though, Steve. Since he was chatting, like writing text on the chat, that helps increase the chat rate, which right now is super low. It's just 0, the chat rate. And the higher the chat rate, the more they will recommend my live stream. So, you know, if anything, there's a positive impact. Top Notch, what CAN bus interface are you running? So I'm running a Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield, and I have a custom code that was derived from a code that you can find on my channel. Not on my channel, on somebody else's channel. I can't say the platform's name there on where you are, but you kind of understand. There's only one place people call channel for videos, and so I picked that code. And I went to my car and I sniffed some more CAN bus data, so I could get, like, for instance, the turn signal working. I can write anything I want here on the miles to an empty tank. I wrote that because it's coming from the game. I can put the song name, like right now, Stream Beats by Harris Healer. I can change back to the miles per gallon. So we'll go back to how many miles per gallon this truck is doing in a second. 0.2 miles per gallon. And now it's going to go back to the range. How many miles will it drive until the tank is empty, which is pretty close to being empty now. 200 miles, but we're by a gas station. So I'm using that. So you got a silver with black blue interior. Nice, man. I like Nordcap. Obviously I would love to have an Atacama. Nice. I drive a 2010 S80 T6. Yeah, that's a good one too, man. I like the S80s. But I really love my my T8. That is by far my favorite car. There's a gas station here, right? Yeah, there is. Dirt road here. Have you installed seat vibration and wiper cleaner? Yeah, so I can just use the wiper. I don't have fluid because the game doesn't have that. And yes, the seat does vibrate. It's vibrating right now, it's even more because I'm on a road here, on a rock road. Let me open up the turn here, otherwise we're gonna get stuck there. We really need fuel. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go through. We're gonna have to reverse. That thing is not gonna fit here. So let me show you the process of refueling the truck. So put the parking brake, turn off the engine. Steering wheel is gonna stop vibrating. So now I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can pay attention at the light. So the light is on right here on my dashboard. You can kind of see here, that's the fuel light. So the fuel is saying I need fuel. All I have to do is there's a button here in the back of my steering wheel that will start refueling. And now the gauge is going to start moving and the light's going to turn off. There you go, lights off. and it will continue going up all the way to full. Yes, yes. The E36, I think you can find a lot of information, but the E36 uses a lot of non-CAN bus stuff. For instance, the only thing that's not CAN bus here on this gauge cluster right now is the parking light. You can see the parking light is on because the parking light in the Volvo gauge comes from a 12-volt signal into one of the pins in the back. And I can control it by clicking the parking brake here. So I push the button and the parking brake will be on and off. Is it expensive to keep an S80? I never owned an S80. I had an S90. I owned one. It was a 2017 model. Oh, we're not going to be able to go that way. Here, let me show you guys. That's not going to fit. We're going to get stuck if I go straight. We're going to have to back up. I could have just released. Alright, backing up here. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. We're gonna have to go around. Rick Clinton, why does the temperature gauge drop down? Does it use a checksum or counter or both? What's happening here, my friend, and well noted, I can't see when it goes down because the camera is in front of it. But what happens there is that it's using MSI afterburner to send the GPU. So that's the GPU temperature to start with. So the temperature gauge is showing my GPU temperature, and sometimes my MSI afterburner won't report the temperature for whatever glitch I have here, and that will go down to 0 and go back up. And here's 67 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually 67 degrees Celsius, and that's my CPU temperature. Fat yogurt. So your T6 is super reliable. My V8s, however, cost my 1,000 every. Oh man. Do you have the S80 V8 as well? I think that one is an amazing engine. We're gonna go around here. Hey, the GT7 guy. Hello, man. How you doing? Well, thank you for that. I really need the likes, man. People don't like my live stream. I'm coming to that conclusion. And we're driving something really heavy today. Like, this is pretty heavy, Doc. Go. Hey, Doc Bix, welcome back. So what I did, Rick Clinton, was I made... Oh, these guys had a crash. So what I did here was I calibrated the temperature. And there's a way to do that with a formula. So what I do is, if the temperature is at around 62 degrees Celsius, and I'm gonna show you in a second as soon as I finish turning here. So let me put on my CarPlay. So now the CarPlay is on, and now you can see the temperature here is at about 60 degrees on the GPU. The bottom left is the GPU temperature. So I told the gauge cluster, whenever the temperature is at 60, it will be in the center. So I calibrated to the center. And if the temperature is at like 45, that's the temperature usually when I'm not playing anything, it'll be almost all the way to the left. And if the temperature goes above 70 already, 75, it will go all the way to max, and it will just give me a warning. That's how it works. Does the power steering work? It's not a power steering, it's a force feedback. But yes, it does work. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. How slow is this? James Brown, pretty slow, man. I'm carrying like a big transformer here that weighs, I think it told me 123,000 pounds. That's what, maybe 60 tons? Pretty heavy. We're trying to speed up now that the speed limit is a little better and we got fuel. see you later, man. I hope to see you back, top notch. And just drop a comment somewhere. If you post pictures of your Volvo, I will follow you. I follow Volvos. I'm a simple guy. Can you show your sim? You can see my sim in hundreds of videos I posted. I can't move my camera around other than just move like this. I can move a little bit, but I can't move more than just to the sides, to the center, and up and down. But I do have a bunch of videos there. How close are we to Texas, Billy? We're super far, man. We're like days away from Texas at this speed. We're at Rock Springs, I think, Colorado. Whoa. Stay on the center. Like, we're flooring right now, and I kind of stuck at what, 60 miles an hour ish, and the speed limit just reduced. We're gonna use the engine brake here so we don't cook our brakes. Well, thank you, Doc Bix. You've got a climate control to work on my BMW F10. Oh man, that's nice. Yeah, I could have used the fan here to put air blowing through here, but I don't really need it. No, I don't. You see, right here, I'm gonna move the camera up. That's my AC, and that vent is aimed right at me. So because I never needed, I never did it. But if I knew how many people would ask me if my AC works, I would have done it. Just for shits and giggles, you know? Oh, nice. Really? I think back in the old days, I used to post a lot of questions because I kind of had to discover how to do a lot of things here. And nobody knew answers, so I just kind of had to take matters into my own hands. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of you that are subscribing right now. I'm really close to achieving 12,000 on my channel. And I'm really close to 200,000 on TikTok. So if you're watching there on TikTok and not following, help me out. Caden, no, it's not real life. This is a game, a simulator. Triple screen setup with a Volvo interior. Yeah, it's super easy, Just Mods, and I could even connect it to the buttons here. It's just that I never really, and I always feel like super lazy to have to move everything out, and whenever I have to move it, I want to just get back to the original date super quick, so I, you know, I'm always in a hurry, it seems. Alright, slower here, but we're gonna keep going, keep pressing the speed. We're in Rock Springs. Isn't Rock Springs where Cars, the movie Cars, kind of located? Oh, it's not Rock Springs. It's Silver Springs, Rock Springs. Something Springs, isn't it? Ooh. That was not stopping. Oh, the grill is from a Volvo S60R. I bought a brand new one for my Volvo, and I put the old one here. That's the one that came with my car. So when I bought my Volvo S60R, that grill there was on the car, and then I found a brand new grill at a Volvo dealership, and I just bought the brand new for my car. If you had to guess when you think ATS is coming to console, I would guess next year, man, Frankie. And the reason is, I think if they would come this year, they would have told us. But to SCS's credit, they usually don't say any date unless they're 100% sure. And they tend to be really close with their launch dates. Like, they talked about the car DLC, the road trip DLC. And they didn't really announce when it's gonna come either. So, and I think it's close. What is full Frodo? Radiator springs. That's it. That fix. Yeah, I knew there was springs somewhere. Radiator springs. Yeah. All right, green light. It's heavy. It does not move. Oh, really? The crime TV show? That's interesting. Would I agree? Sorry, Jelly Ben, I think I missed that question. I just see the, would you agree? Man, if it's good, I agree. If it's not good, I don't. I think we need second gear here. So ATS is on console right now, Billy? Not yet. So SES announced that they will release for PlayStation 5 and Xbox. But it's they didn't say when. They just said they will. Come on, guys. We're at 95 likes. We can get to 100. 5 of you. There's 60 of you there. I'm pretty sure not all 60 of you hit like yet. Come on. Come on, please. Pretty please. Do we have any sounds here that would just go like with a... No. We don't. Come on. I'll just go with 88 miles an hour. Oh, I think if you play some Simcade or arcade controller is fine. I think if you go for games F1, yeah, I agree with you. Like, if you're playing... Some people actually, even if they have a steering wheel, they prefer to play like Forza Horizon on a controller. Can you show when you turn on the radio? SVR17, there's a video made for you on my TikTok. Just watch my latest video and come back to my live stream. I show in detail my radio working. I can't just fumble around. It won't listen because the microphone is here. I'm listening through here. So check out my latest video on my TikTok and you'll be able to see the radio working. Drive a real Volvo. Oh, have fun, Fat Yogurt. I'm sure you will. The speed limit here is 80 miles an hour, and we are having trouble getting there. And I'm flooring. Trust me, guys, I'm flooring. Hello, TechMate Fun. Welcome back. Yeah, Steve, it's very similar to the XC90. Do I have a job? Yes, I do have a job. I have a full-time job and I work from home. I'm an executive at a very large company. That's as far as I say. Oh, that's why you don't enjoy F1? Gotcha. That makes sense. 10 likes on the widescreen. That's quite a lot, actually. That's not bad. Can you use that setup for Euro Truck Simulator? Yes, I can. And if you join my live stream tomorrow, you'll be able to see that, because I live stream Euro Truck Simulator on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I do American Truck, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays Euro. Yes, Alex. Wow, dude, you're the first. Like, man, so many people come here to my live stream and say that my tachometer is wrong. Yes, you're the first person ever to acknowledge and understand that this is calibrated. Yes, 2,000 RPMs in the truck, in the game, means 7,500 RPMs in my real tachometer, because I do have an 8,000 RPM tachometer. I just don't want to see my needle moving so little. And we're flying now. We're doing 70 miles an hour carrying this huge transformer here. 60 tons, 122,000 pounds. Yes, Steve, it is. It is a jealous girlfriend. How much did you buy it? I built it, Schwib, and you'll spend about $700. And please stop spamming. Don't do that. Just don't do that. That's not gonna make me answer more or faster. If I'm talking, I'm answering somebody else. and then there's the delay, and then I'll get to your question. And if you keep spamming questions, the chat window, which is right here, moves right here. That's my chat window. It moves up too fast, and I can't read the questions. So don't do that. Oh yeah, Alex. I think, like, you know, for all sim racing titles, like, it's rare to find a car that's actually 8,000 RPMs. So, like, if I'm driving an F1 car, it's 15,000. So I want that to really, you know, use the needle and not be stuck. Like, if it's a 15,000 RPMs car, it's going to be stuck at 8,000. I'm missing where I am in relation to the red line. And so it's just that simple. Yes, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Is that a real car, Louis? This is a real car interior, not a real car. Tony, oh, nice. Yeah, he was here just a few minutes ago. He was talking, and I thought his channel name was super cool, Nick Jackson. And you got a definitely an interesting one too. I think it's in, I don't know, you guys are family or friends. I think it's in the, you know, the friendship there. What happens if I crash, Zakir? I will have damage, but there's no crash model on this game. If you want to see crash, if you want to see havoc, watch my Saturday live stream when I play BeamNG, or join on a live stream on Saturdays. And I don't think we're going to be able to finish this delivery today, because we're super far and super slow. I'm flooring this truck, and we're not even passing the speed limit. So I think in about 15 minutes I'm gonna stop the truck, because I gotta go to the restroom and I gotta eat. I'm hungry, and I don't know if my wife is cooking something. It's holiday, or if I have to cook something, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that speed now. 82 miles an hour with 60 tons of stuff in the back. That's crazy. Only in a game. SVR17, listen to me, man. Watch my latest video. It's literally the first video you can see on my TikTok talking about the radio. Yes, it works like in real life, man. You can see it working. I made a video thinking of you. Just check it out. I gotta find a rest stop. I turned off the rest stop thing because I just think it's annoying. I usually find rest stops for when I want to stop live streaming, which you're right, then I have to find one. And also when it's turning to nighttime, because I don't like to live stream at night. What's my wheelbase? Silview? It's a Fanatec Club Sports DD with 12 Newton meters. Yes, like live radio. Yes, SVR17. I guess you don't want to watch my videos. That's okay. But yes, like CDs, FM, AM, and audio from the computer. Billy, you can join back on Wednesday. We're gonna finish this trip probably on Wednesday. What time Saturday for the live stream, Steve? I usually start a little later on Saturdays, around 8 some a.m. And we're doing 79 miles an hour. This is astonishing for this truck right now. Why does my trailer look like it's leaning when I start my quick jobs? Leaning? Like, that's weird. It shouldn't. Did you change your PC oil yet? Yes, Jan, I changed it last week. You can see a video on my TikTok about the process of changing the oil. Do you have videos on how to build this and tutorials? Yes, Mellow Jello Cube. Yes, I do. It's on my channel. And by saying channel, I hope you know what I mean. A channel is where you watch videos. And I can't say the name here because they're jealous. What time would you say on Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday is easy to say. It's going to be around 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time zone I'm at right now. Because today's a holiday, I started a little later. And during the weekdays, I go way earlier because I have to take my daughter to school. And And then when I come back home, I just live stream until I start working. Is the speed that shows real? Yes, it's the same. It's the right speed. 80 miles an hour is just about what I'm doing right now. It doesn't look like it's straight. That's strange, man. It should be, unless you have some mods that are just messing up with your truck, man. That's strange. WAF simulator. It's a simulator. Where to do it is different. Where's you can finish about 2 p.m. Oh yeah, right. It's the time zone, right? Oh man, you got school, dude. But you can watch the VOD, so it's gonna be recorded. I usually keep my VODs on the Red app. I don't know the time in South Africa, Carlo. I assume it's in the afternoon when I start live streaming. Right now, if you want to compare your time to my time, it's 11:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. The Crown Prince, the setup's going to cost a lot. It's not, man. It's $700 if you build yourself. It does. It does. So we'll find a parking space in about 10 minutes, but I might stop order because it's getting dark faster than I wanted. We're doing 95 miles an hour, guys. Carrying 60 tons. I don't think that's very realistic. Alright, so we're gonna have to swim here because we're flying, baby. Is that a police officer? No. Because if it was, I'd rather crash onto him than... We're flying now, guys. If I crash, it's gotta be game over to this cargo here. This is illegal, yes. Doing 90 in real life with a truck, carrying 60 tons, yeah, pretty illegal. And I probably missed my turn because I see here. And are we gonna stop? That was fast. How did you do that? You can find a tutorial on my channel. Oh, let the guy troll. That's a good troll. I like those because those help the chat rate and get more people interested. The chat rate is at 10 right now, which is wow. Green light. We're turning around. I missed my exit. I was going so fast that I missed it, and I didn't want to crash. They're gonna take 10 business days now to go back to that speed. Where's... Oh, it's the next one. That's where I missed it. Yeah, I was doing 93, I think was the fastest. Go! Go! 0 to 60. Not available. There we go. Go, 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 go. I just can't get excited and just shoot my exit again. Overshoot my exit. There we go. There we go. 40. Come on. With high beams. I'm gonna blind everybody here. Okay, so it's not on this one, it's on the next. I don't have a CDL, pal. So I'm not worried. Zero concerns about my CDL. Well, you're gonna have to wait, dude. I'm heavy. we're gonna stop at that exit. The next one, which has apparently a bunch of places, the big gas station. What times do I usually start and end the live streams, Cohen? So usually I live streams Monday through Friday. I do, let me just stop here. So I do from 7:45 a.m. till about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. That's New York time. And usually on Saturdays I will go like from 8-ish till whenever like I stop. I'm too hungry. Like today. Today's a holiday. I started around 8 something. And it's almost noon and I'm still live streaming 3 hours later. Dark here on this exit. Yeah, a little too hot. That is very accurate to what I did. Where's the cars? This is cars entrance, so the next one is probably truck at the back. Nice, K-Joom. Have fun on Beam and G, man. See you later. Alright, so what are you doing there? Sir, you can't park there. Or I guess he can. He's just putting fuel. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go around and go to the parking lot. Try to stop because I have a not just a single trailer, it's a 3-tape trailer. Nick, I'd love to speed up, man. I'm carrying 60 tons of transformer here, and I'm in the parking lot. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Are you driving a real car or Beam and G? It's confusing. It's not confusing, man. I'm driving a truck in American Truck Simulator. And right now we're stopping for the night, so it's gonna turn daylight, and I'm gonna also have to end my live stream for today. How real are the lot lizards? They're very real. Where's the stop now? I hate when it does that. The glitch is really annoying. It's not telling me to stop the truck to sleep. It was just doing on the other one, so I'll have to go around here. How many games does the Apple CarPlay work on? It works in any game that has a that compatible with SimHub, which is pretty much every game, every sim racing game out there. How much is to make one of these setups? About $700. Really? Was just there, just in the back. We'll have to block the road. I don't care. There we go. Stop the engine. Parking brake is on. Let's turn off this engine. And now let's sleep. Awesome. So here we are in morning. There's Emma. She's bored as usual. And yeah, I had to park like this because this is the only place it was telling me to rest to stop the engine. So we kind of blocked everything overnight. Jellyban, what was the question? I think I can move now because I'm parked. Alright, let me see here. What was the question? You don't have to type it again. Oh no, come on. What goes up? Doesn't. There we go. So the question was, how many, no. Jellyman, do you think driving in real life is a bit easier in some ways in comparison to drive like 160 miles in Assetto Corsa? No, man. I think driving in real life is easier if you're driving like normal. But if you're driving like crazy, real life is way harder. Especially because your life is on the line. You know. Which wheelbase do you use for this, Tuzzle? I use a Fanatec Club Sports DD with 12 Newton meters. So underneath there's a Fanatec. Right here. There's a Fanatec Club Sports DD. All right, guys. So I think that's it. It's about noon here, and I think I'm hungry, and I will end the live stream for today. So if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow. You can watch my videos. I have tutorials. I have a bunch of information on all my channels. The game's called American Truck Simulator Ghost, and I live stream Monday through Friday on American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, and then Saturdays I live stream other games, any game. So tune in for that. If you really want to see like other live streams, how it works, or if you're just joining now and drive, check out my live streams. They're all on my channel. I have a bunch of clips in my social media. You can see the simulator and all of that good stuff. But what do you mean you pay me $10 if you acknowledge me? I did acknowledge you a few times, Fartballs. Quite a few times, and in fact, I thanked you because the way you were just trolling the chat, which I think is to be clear, I think there's like positive trolling and negative trolling. You were doing a positive trolling. Because I think it's okay if you just go like, oh, it's illegal, where's your CDL, you're going to lose your license, you can't do that. I think that's fun. That's all, part of the live stream. But if you're like trolling in a bad way, being unpolite, that kind of stuff, you would be blocked by now. So, I appreciate you. Thank you. Shadow ZZ, thank you for that heart me before I leave. Eamon Anish, for the electronics, does everything go through SimHub? No. So SimHub only handles my gauge cluster and my Apple CarPlay. All the other buttons here, like the active chassis, the hazard lights, the phone, the climate control, they're all through just a regular Arduino that behaves like a joystick. So these are not going through SimHub. And if you look to the left, you won't be able to see, but let me move the camera to the left here. Here, there's the light switch also box right here. You hear, I'm stopping the music for a second. Listen to the click of the light switch. That's in the game. And you can look at the lights coming on and off here as well. So you can see it on the gauge cluster as when I turn off the light, the orange light. Oh, you can't really see that because of the angle. Let me zoom in here. The light is right behind the steering wheel, right here. So, right, you can't see it. But there's a light that goes on and off every time I click it. Ghost, I'm not going to answer just because you're spamming. I don't do well with spamming, man. So you'll have to, I don't know, figure it out. Thank you, Jelly Ben. Have a nice day, you too, man. Oh, no, I'm not going to get you wrong, dude. You're fine, man. Steve, see you later, man. I hope to see you, man. See you back here on the channel. Yeah, that sounds like a relay, right? Yeah, I think the game has such cool sounds, like when you turn the turn stock. All right, guys, gotta go. I really need to go. Oh, thank you. Oh, fart balls, you really came down to your word, dude. Dude, thank you so much. Let me. Can I do a like here? I can't. Thank you, man. I'm even gonna reply. Like, dude, thank you. Like you came and you kept your word. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I can't type in? What do you mean I can't? Aw, dude. I liked it with a heart. There you go. At least that. I think I can do that. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. That's a great start for the month of September. Wow, it's September 1st. Jesus Christ. We're almost in Halloween time of the year. Have you tried more games on PS4 than GT7 and F1? No, man, I have not. The only two games I actually played when I had the PlayStation, sim racing titles, were those two. Dude, thank you, fart balls. Like I said, I think it's all fun when people are like just enjoying the live stream and just playing along with it. I think that's cool. So I appreciate it, especially super chats here on YouTube, especially because YouTube doesn't keep the money like other platforms. Like sometimes people on TikTok will give me like $10. I keep like $3 out of it or something like that. It's ridiculous. And they're super jealous also. That's why I really hope that I can grow my channel. And it's super hard to grow here on YouTube, but I'm working on it. I really hope that I can grow to a size that I can stop live streaming, you know, everywhere else. I can just focus on one. I mean, I think I still will, but it's just the weight nowadays. For TikTok, I have 200,000 followers there, and here I only have about 11,800, 700 now. But yeah, guys, I gotta go. Otherwise, I'll keep yapping here. The usual set of Corsa physics are better than GT7. Yeah, yeah. I think even vanilla Jelly Ben. I think vanilla AC is still better than GT7. But with the mods, ah man, it can't even compare. All right, fellas, let me get the music started, so we can end the live stream with some music on. I appreciate you guys watching, being my passengers here, and and thank you for everything you guys do. I love your support. I love hearing your questions, and I love answering them, even if I have to answer 10,000 times. I still like it. So have an awesome day. Enjoy the holiday for those here in the United States, and I hope you have a great week ahead of you. Stay safe. See you on the next one.